Titles like it should have. You know, this doesn't really sound like board game specific lo-fi hip-hop so much as generic lo-fi hip-hop.
I mean, I don't know what would make it board game.
I mean, people make playlists. It could be like tavern lo-fi or something. Cottagecore exists.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Let's go to Twitch and see if it actually updated. Maybe it only lets me update the names if I'm doing it while it's actively running.
I just always make the changes on Twitch.
It updated the title, just not the game.
Ooh. I always just change on the Twitch dashboard.
Yeah, tier 1 subscription gifted me for Luigi. Nice. Alright, let's check over on YouTube and see if that got updated. Okay, good, it did. Let's just shift that back over to the left for now. But yes, Bird Girl, go on.
Oh, yeah. She said, he sent me a picture of a bird lady, asking me to rate it from 1 to 10. Said, do you know what it's for? I was like, just asking you to rate some art, I guess.
Yeah. As a connoisseur of cute things, I figured she'd approve of Frederick. Even if she didn't know that Frederick was male.
Yeah. She did say to me, she didn't apparently want to say to you in case it, quote, hurt your feelings. But she said in her opinion the wings start too far down the arms. She said it's more like feather boa wings. I was like, that's just a design choice.
Yeah, there are lots of different styles of harpies in fiction.
Yeah. But if his wings started all the way up his shoulders, then you wouldn't get to see his cute biceps.
Good boy, Craig. Stay cute in the game.
Yep. Thanks, I will.
I mean, in some of the other girls in the Monster Girl Encyclopedia, it does start higher up, a little beneath the shoulder, but...
Yeah.
Although it's a little harder to find images because the Wikia company that took over decided to purge it. Censor its bastards.
That's an interesting choice.
Because of all the things in all of the fandom, clearly Monster Girls are too lewd.
Yeah. So yeah, if I just literally search up, like, Harpy Girl, the first one is, you know, from the shoulder down, and the second result is, like, from just above the elbow, so it really just depends on one's preferences. I think one of my favorite all-time cute bird girls is, you know, that little series of comics with the the crow girl, who's like trying to be cute to the boy. Fuck, I don't remember. I have to find it.
I mean, I know of a webtoon series where someone gets reborn as a crow, but I don't think that's what you're talking about.
I probably not. God damn it. Yeah, this one. How do I find this?
But yeah, Frederick's design was mostly inspired to be a combination of the Thunderbird Harpy design and that puppy.
Yeah. Let's see. This is all that's here for this. God damn it. Oh, here we go. Where's the original one? God damn it.
Incidentally, they're making another Monster Musume game. I might have to look into that. May have to add a third gacha to my list.
Oh no.
So long as I can play it on BlueStacks, it should be fine. Leastwise, because I usually do Azure Lane on BlueStacks, so eventually I run out of that. So.
Yeah.
And yeah, I recognize this.
Yeah.
Ka. An attempt was made. Still.
Yeah. She is by far one of my favorite bird girl designs. Just the shy crow girl.
10 out of 10. We'll give that.
Yeah. Oh god, the the one of her covering over the other girl's eyes and going, "Guess who?" And before she could even finish, her head just spins 180 degrees because it's the owl girl.
That's cheating.
It's like, oh, okay. Oh, love it. Very, what's the word? Moe.
Yes.
Must protect.
Must protect Ba.
I mean, that is also an option. It's not a necessity.
Yes, it is. Absolutely a necessity.
No.
Yes.
What do we...
Try to put you on my lap. You know, this is gonna.
Okay. This is understandable. I appreciate this. Small, comfy bun.
Yes. Such a good thing.
Still sick though.
Yes, alas, a little more reason to protect Bun.
Yeah.
My poor Bun, my poor boy.
Yeah. As much as I enjoy reading this stuff and doing silly voices, I'm very glad that I won't be doing too much of that today.
Because by and large, giving me input on where we go next.
Yeah. Why does it skip Gamebook 4?
Because they haven't added it
2.
yet. They've been gradually working on digitizing all of the books.
Oh.
Mostly
do it in
based on
order?
popularity.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Oh my
And
god, yeah, it
5,
skipped
6,
like
7,
61 down
9,
there.
10,
Yeah.
13, 14, 17, 21, 24, 61, 68.
Yeah, bit of a jump there. Blood bones.
The more people buy these, the more they will release. So people should look into these. And I mean, it's not like they've just literally copy and pasted the books in here. They've apparently fixed a lot of stuff. From helping automate record keeping for stats to rolling dice for you to fixing some broken logic in the original books. While keeping them as true as they could.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. I never owned any of the Fighting Fantasy books.
Nor have I. I've had some similar things, some D&D based ones in my collection. Maybe we'll go through those, although it'll be a bit harder with it physical to this. Also, of course, they have Death Trap on it.
Of course. Had to.
I bought the first three. The one they decide to give out to everyone for free is Blood Bones for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And
Fair enough.
we'll have to figure out where to go from there. Maybe I'll have to track down a physical copy of whatever the fourth book is.
Yeah, and just go through the entire Fighting Fantasy series.
Yeah, and the eighth book. At least make it to book 10 at some point.
Yeah. What's gonna happen if we just die straight away?
I don't know.
Like, do we have, like, save points, or do we have to just start again?
I have not tested it. We will find out.
Okay. I hope they just have, like, a go back a page kind of thing.
The classic method for the choose your own adventure book. The old sneaky, no, my finger was still on the other page.
Yep, I still had my finger there, so that one didn't count. To be fair, I have a vague memory of having something akin to a choose your own adventure book when I was a kid, and having absolutely no qualms about being like, oh well, that was a bad choice, so I'm just gonna go back and not do that one. I wasn't gonna fucking start again. Morning, Saigoku.
I said Goku, how's the hamster? At the moment we await Lily's return from work.
Yeah. Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it is very much still like just nighttime in here. I don't think sunrise is until another half hour or so. And then sunset is at like 3:45. So we're getting a cool, not even 8 full hours of sun today.
I have returned.
Hello.
Hello. How's it going?
I feel like shit.
Bunny's sick. Yes.
Understand?
Yeah, my cough came back with a vengeance, and my throat feels raw as all hell.
Oh, originally you weren't doing any reading tonight, really?
Yep. So I may, when the actual reading and such begins, just sit muted so I don't, so I'm not in the middle of like you arrive in an enchanted forest, and then I'm just like,
You hear a dying bun, and that's it.
Yeah. It's a tragic sound, but you do nothing about it.
So the bun will be
Also,
kept safe
hello,
on my lap.
Saigoku.
I won't go into defining fantasy history for now, but I will read over the rules section before we begin, and then I'm gonna go and top off my tea and grab a snack before we get started proper.
Sounds good. Oh my god, look at that. 14 months.
So many months.
That's a long time.
Like 10 and 4 more.
2 past a year. Welcome to Fighting Fantasy Classics. If you've never played a Fighting Fantasy title before, or are hoping for a rules refresher, you've come to the right place. Lower links to sections explain how various aspects of the game work. Press the home button in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen at any time to return to the main menu. Fighting Fantasy gamebooks are interactive adventures in which you are the hero. You decide the paths to take, which dangers to risk, and which monsters to fight. Reading a digital Fighting Fantasy gamebook is easy. Once you've selected your difficulty and rolled your starting skill, stamina, and luck scores, you'll be thrust into the story. The book is broken up into sections which interconnect with each other. Once you've finished reading a section, you'll be presented with a number of options to choose from. Once you've made your choice, you'll automatically be taken directly to that section to continue the story. Some sections span a number of pages and require you to turn the pages. This is easily done by swiping right to left across the screen. Pips at the bottom of each page indicate your progress through the current section. Many different types of links feature in Fighting Fantasy gamebooks. 4 types that you'll encounter the most here are page links, item links, fight links, or dice roll links. Page links take you to the next section of the story. Item links let you access an item, buying, selling, or using. Fight links will enable a fight, and dice roll links allow you to roll a die to determine what page link is available to you. If you activate a fight link, the adventure sheet and monster encounter sheets will slide onto the screen, and you'll need to resolve the fight before you can move on. Sometimes links on page you're reading will not be selectable. This could be for any of the following reasons. You must first complete a die roll. You must first complete a fight. You require a particular item, or lack of, to go to the section. You require particular knowledge, or lack of, to go to that section. Where is 3?
Fucking hell.
I just got done talking about how
1,
you
2,
fix
4,
stuff.
5.
Part of me wants to
No,
a
I was
small
fine.
part of me wants to think that may be a joke, considering the missing books. Also, I'm dropping a lot of frames for some reason. Only like 7.6%, but that's statistically significant.
I mean, this is clearly a very demanding game, so, it makes
Yeah.
sense.
I've heard that the developers for Crysis actually tested their rigs on Fighting Fantasy Classics.
Well, I mean in regards to the
right.
stream, not in regards to this. This has been a solid 6.
I was gonna say, it's running
Have
at
you considered how many
18,000
people
FPS.
alive? Have you considered how many people alive now would have no idea why people bring up Crisis as like a reference for performance?
Honestly, I didn't even consider that. That's just in my head as
it's been
the
s-
benchmark.
It's been so long since a new Crisis game. I think most people have no idea what Crisis is.
What do people use as their benchmark then?
I don't know.
Maybe it's the background?
It could be.
We've had on-off issues with moving backgrounds when it comes to streaming. Like, we had issue with that one space-themed one I had, and it's possible that solution is being screwed up.
The Epiferrer. Oh.
I ever, for some reason, have a boat. That's what I'm calling it.
That doesn't really appear to be changing anything. Guess a weird internet issue then. Right, well, continuing. If you encounter a blocked link, you may wish to go back and reconsider your actions prior to arriving on that page, as it could be important. Then again, it could just be a trap. It's up to you to decide. You start the adventure with 3 main scores. Your skill reflects your swordsmanship and general fighting expertise. Your stamina score reflects your general constitution, your will to survive, your determination, and overall fitness. Your luck indicates how naturally lucky the person you are. In adventure and free reign mode, your skill is calculated at the beginning of the adventure by rolling 1 die and adding 6. This becomes your initial skill. In hardcore hero mode, which we will not be touching, only 4 is added to your roll. Your stamina is calculated by rolling 2d6 and adding 12 to this total. This becomes your initial stamina. Your luck is calculated by rolling 1 die and adding 6 to this number. This becomes your initial luck. Your skill, stamina, and luck scores change constantly during an adventure. The adventure sheet will keep a record of these changes. Note that, although you may be awarded additional points, these totals will never exceed your initial scores, except on very rare occasions. such as equipping magic items or receiving assistance from powerful characters. At key points in an adventure, you may be asked to test your luck. The procedure for using your luck is as follows. Roll 2 dice. If the number rolled is equal to or less than your current luck score, you have been lucky, and the result will go in your favor. If the number rolled is higher than your current luck score, you have been unlucky and you will be penalized. Every time you test your luck, 1 point is subtracted from your luck score.
It's also possible that you may be asked to test your might, in which case you are in the wrong game.
Well, that's just combat. When you begin a battle in Fighting Fantasy Classics, your adventure sheet will appear at the bottom of the screen, displaying your stamina, skill, and luck stats. Above this, the monster encounter sheet will appear, displaying the stamina and skill of your foe. Battles are resolved by rolling 2 6-sided dice, written as 2d6 for both you and your enemy, and adding the result of the roll to the respective skill score. This is called the attack strength. Both sets of dice are rolled at the same time. Your dice are white, and your opponent's dice are red. If your attack strength is higher, you have wounded your foe, causing 2 points of stamina damage. If the enemy's attack strength is higher, it has wounded you, causing 2 points of stamina damage. If both attack strength totals are the same, you avoid each other's blows, resulting in a draw. After hitting your opponent or taking stamina damage, you may use luck to inflict a more serious wound on the creature, or to minimize the effects of a wound you've received. To do this, select the luck button, which will roll 2 green side dice. If the number rolled is equal to or less than your current luck score, you've been lucky. If the number rolled is higher than your current luck score, you have been unlucky. If you are attacking, and you are lucky, you have inflicted a severe wound, and the enemy loses an extra 2 points of stamina. If you are unlucky, the wound was a mere graze, and the creature only loses 1 point of stamina. If you've been wounded and are lucky, you've managed to avoid the full damage of the blow, and only lose 1 point of stamina. Conversely, if you've been unlucky, you've taken a more serious blow, and lose an extra point of stamina. Your luck score decreases by 1 point each time you use luck during battle. Sometimes you'll have the option to escape combat. If you choose to escape, your foe automatically scores a hit against you, causing 2 stamina points of damage. Such is the price of cowardice. Battles will continue round by round until the stamina score of either you or your foe has been reduced to 0. If you come across more than one creature in an encounter, then once the first creature has been defeated, you'll automatically begin another battle to the next. It does not explain whether or not we are healed between battles, let alone rounds thereof.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out. You notice as well that the monster encounter sheet tells you the skill and stamina of the other monsters, the other creatures you're encountering. However, it doesn't tell you their luck. You have to ask them for that. Are you feeling lucky, Punk?
Well, of course they're unlucky. They ran into us.
I mean, that's fair.
And we have them on the way.
if you run into someone like me, you're like, ah, oh, damn, my luck ran out.
We have at least 2 pairs of lucky rabbits here. And
they're very
lucky
pairs?
move.
Seems unlikely.
Well, he is
What do
a
you mean?
bunny just now as well.
Allegedly. Appears one.
Yeah, that's of course fair.
Allegedly. Says the man who literally has rabbit ears.
During the course of the gamebook, you'll pick up many items and learn various pieces of information. This is all recorded in your adventure sheet, which you can access at any time. The adventure sheet is one of the 5 buttons which appear at the bottom of your screen. They're usually hidden during play, but may be accessed at any time by tapping anywhere on the screen. Depending on how full your inventory is, you'll be able to slide the sheet up and down the screen. The adventure sheet holds the following information. Stats. This includes your skill, stamina, and luck. The larger number is your current score, and the smaller number is your initial score. Equipment. Your weapons and any defensive items such as armor or shields. Consumables. Items such as provisions and potions that can be consumed to alter your scores. Currency. How much money you have will be displayed here. Knowledge. You'll find out lots of useful information during the course of the story. The game automatically records it here for easy reference. Ailments. Lists any negative effects you are currently suffering from. Others. Clicks miscellaneous items that you gather during your journey. Please note that sections will only appear on your adventure sheet if you possess at least one item of that category. New sections are automatically created when you obtain new items. During your time reading the gamebook, you'll inevitably want to close the application. When you do so, it will automatically remember your section number, current stats, and inventory, and return you to that point when you start the application again. There will be times when you realize you made the wrong decision, or were just plain unlucky in a fight. In these instances, there is something that can help. Each gamebook attempt comes with unlimited bookmarks that can be used at any time. To add a bookmark, use the Bookmarks button located in the bar menu at the bottom of the screen. Once the bookmark list is open, you can select one of the existing bookmarks from the list or press the Place a Bookmark button to add a new one. Bookmarks are named after your current character name plus the page number of the section you are currently at. Our advice is to use bookmarks when you believe you have to make a key decision or are about to fight a particularly difficult foe. For those of you familiar with the paperback versions of Fighting Fantasy gamebooks, this is like putting your fingers between the pages.
Yeah, they literally describe it the same way.
Some Fighting Fantasy gamebooks bend the rules as writers over the years have injected their own rule systems to expand the options available to you in your adventure. This section details some of those special rules. These appear to be adventure specific, so we'll check those when we get to those ones.
Yeah. It's cool though. I like that some of them have their own special rules.
Yeah. At minimum, I plan for us to play for the first 3 and then figure out where to go from there, leastwise, because I'd have to buy each of these individually, although they are cheap.
Yeah.
I'm just pulling this up to check how cheap it is real quick. I want to say they're like $4 or $5 a pop. Steam is not having a fun time on the store. Actually, they're currently on sale for the next 10 hours. They're currently $3 a pop. They're normally $4.
Well, fair enough.
I can actually buy the Completionist bundle for $35 now, 62% off. I might do that.
That's a pretty significant saving, actually.
Difference being what the difference is between the Fighting Fantasy Completionist bundle and the Classics Complete Collection.
Good question. One to which I do not have the answer.
Oh, looks like the Completionist bundle also includes the standalones.
They're standalones?
Yeah, before they put everything together, there were some standalone version of some of the games. It looks like a few of them also weren't just fully book-based, like the Warlock of Firetop Mountain had pieces to move around or some such, more of a board game situation.
Oh, cool.
So I'll go ahead and actually grab that. Well, let me check what's in the complete collection first. Just to make sure I'm not losing out on any of what I actually want to grab.
Yeah.
Wait, are you buying the games now?
The sale's over in 10 hours. I don't want to forget.
I just would have assumed you would have done that already.
Well, I own some of the books. I don't own all of them because I didn't want to buy all of them right now. But that's 62% off.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I already had the first 3, and then the one that they give you for free.
Yeah.
And then this man can't resist a good deal, so
Of course.
that's why he has like 1,600 games on Steam.
Well, and Humble Bundle. Yeah, it looks like this is just everything they have, plus the standalones, so I guess I'll grab
I
that.
mean, I was doing Humble Bundle for a while, but I'm still nowhere near that.
I think I've purchased 2 Humble Bundles in my time, and one of them was the Pathfinder one. So I have like a fuck ton of Pathfinder
I think
books.
I'll wait until Christmas to buy that. I need to get some of the other games in the Harry Potter series. Got a Goblet of Fire. Fuck, what was the 5th book?
The Order of the Phoenix.
They're all terrible. I don't really know why you want them.
I have played.
Well, I mean, I know everything
Potter
after the first 3 games kind of went down in quality, but I heard that Order of the Phoenix was at least kind of open world-ish.
I mean, having played like that really old original Sorcerer's Stone game, I can tell you that was not
What
good either.
system did you play it on?
I'm pretty sure it was on PC.
Okay, bro.
See,
Because... Go ahead.
Hmm?
I didn't want to interrupt you. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I definitely played the very original PlayStation 1, whatever the fuck one it was, Philosopher's Stone, or I'm sorry, Sorcerer's Stone, for you across the pond.
Look,
don't know what
Philosopher's Stone
Philosopher
is absolutely a better name.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also, of course, the actual name, but
Yeah.
I know who Nicholas
so-
Flamel is. I had an edgy alchemist phase in high school.
I definitely played that one and was like, wow, not only does this suck, I'm terrible at it. And then the only other Harry Potter game I've ever played was Chamber of Secrets for the Game Boy.
The Game Boy ones were like RPGs for some reason, and I kind of want to try.
Yeah. I kind of hated it, but you know,
And they had.
That's
I was also like 9 probably.
But yeah, I had the first 3 games and then a Quidditch game on PC. The first game is jank as all get out. I can't argue that, but the second and third game, oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, PS1 Hagrid looks like he is in pain to simply exist.
Yeah, the PlayStation games
He
are a
is-
mess.
he is one of the most beautiful creatures to have ever existed.
And
Man's
then,
like 9 polygons.
And then I think I had Goblet of Fire on like GameCube, and I played it a bit with my brother, but we never got around to finishing it.
Well, guess we're gonna have to play some fucking Harry Potter games.
At some point. We have a lot of things to chew through first. I might do it on Tuesdays.
For what I played, I know I played the first one, and then at some point we had some Quidditch game. I think it was like Quidditch World Cup, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe I'll do a
Wow.
24 hours.
It wasn't good.
Oh god. 24-hour Harry Potter stream.
No, 24 hours of Quidditch.
Oh god, even worse.
Why would you do that?
But yeah,
Just
To yourself
24
and to
hours.
everyone else.
if I do the Harry Potter games, I'll probably do them on Tuesday, be it before or after Frederick's hiatus, because they fit in very well with the nostalgia role. Thanks for
that's
popping
fair.
in, Psycho. See you around.
Yeah, see you later.
Yeah.
All right, time to refill my tea and grab a snack, and then we'll begin.
Okay.
So we are up to 8.5% dropped frames, but that's not currently ticking, and fortunately this is something we can afford to drop frames in.
Yeah, we thankfully don't need super smooth gameplay for this one. As if we're going to be watching the fucking playback and be like, oh my god, I only saw like 8 frames of that page turning.
Yeah, there's really a lot to miss out on here.
Yeah. A sad existence when you don't get a smooth 60 FPS of a book.
I mean, what else are you here for, really?
I don't know. I mean, what else is the point? I think the next time I read a book, I'm gonna, like, if I'm like reading it on the train or something, I'm gonna turn to the person next to me and just be like, dude, the fucking frame rate on this is incredible.
I feel like there are some people who would just punch you for that.
Well, it is
Just
Scotland.
on
so-
principle.
The frame rate's incredible, but the graphics somehow suck. How have they managed that?
I mean, plenty of old games have crazy frame rates and look like garbage.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fair. Like anything you play on a DOS window where you have to manually set the frame rate, 'cause otherwise it tries to run at 1,000 frames a second. Like, I definitely remember coming across that when I first played the original XCOM, or UFO Defense, whatever it was called at the time. And
Right.
it, by default, was set to run so fast because it was in time with, like, the processor clock. So obviously you wouldn't really know, for the most part, if you're in, like, a mission or something, because, it's turn-based, so the enemy, like, you're all just standing there. That's like,
Yeah, of
okay, I gotta go
course.
over here. You click, and, like, your guy moves at, like, Mach 5, gets shot from 19 different locations that flash up on screen for, like, a frame each, and you're like, what the fuck is happening? And then
Sounds
he's
perfect.
just dead, and you're like, alright, okay. Well, I guess I won't click there again. Oh, good times. That game sucks. It's amazing, but my god, I hate the original XCOM.
Yeah.
Oh, not least because, uh, like, due to the randomness, the first fucking ship that you shoot down could potentially have, like, end game weapons on it. Just like you just
Right.
get shot from literally around corners by aliens you couldn't even see. It's like, oh, that's fair.
Incidentally, you should totally
Totally.
stream that 40k game I told you about.
Oh, the Demon Hunters
Which,
one?
yeah, 40k
Yeah.
XCOM.
Yeah.
I had been interested in that, but it sounded like it wasn't very good, so my interest kind of
Oh,
died.
really? Oh.
There were some
I still.
difficulty issues after they implemented a DLC, but you can turn off the DLC stuff that got added from the menu.
Yeah, interesting. I still think there's a just terrible lack of Necron related 40k stuff in terms of, like, video games.
Meanwhile,
Isn't it
considering
wrong?
my allegiances, I'm polar opposite to the game. The
Yeah, I
less
guess
said
that's
about
true.
that, the better. Because I don't want to spoil the bundle.
What do you mean?
I mean, if you do play it, I don't want to spoil the story.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, from having said that, I know that Nurgle's going to be involved.
It
But I
sounds like
mean,
Nurgle is not involved explicitly.
oh well, he's polar opposite to
Yeah.
the game, so you're probably hunting Nurglings or whatever. Like, I don't know. Like,
It was my
it's
assumption that it was just another Chaos God, but
I don't know. I mean, there's 4 of them. I could have, like, rolled a d4 and been just as likely to have the right answer.
sure.
So I recently encountered something called Fruze Balls, and they're honestly pretty good. It's a
What?
weird ass name, though.
Called a what?
Fruze Balls.
Cruise
Fruze.
balls.
Fruze with an F.
Fruze with an F?
Yeah.
Fruze balls.
I have
Fruze
no idea
balls.
what that is.
It is a weird name, but they're a vegan, plant-based, like, energy snack. Kind of like an energy bar, but instead of a bar, they're little balls.
Huh.
Okay, sure.
Interesting. That just sounds like something I would feel after traveling to work when it's -1 outside.
Uh-huh.
It's like, hey, how are you? Like, are you doing okay this morning? I'm like, oh my god, fucking fruze balls, man. My balls
Don't
are
pay attention to that
frozen.
fucker. He's a Fruze ball.
First of all, I'm not Irish.
If you told me that was just a Scottish saying, I would believe you.
Me,
Look,
I'm
I've never-
fucking fruze balls.
I've never claimed to do a good Scottish accent. I've mostly been half decent at Irish accents.
Well, you should fucking learn, because I'm right here.
Nah.
Like, fucking, oh, let me do my Scottish accent real quick. Oh, toy. Oh, top of the morning to you. Fucking.
But yeah, I got a peanut butter ones and a raspberry dark chocolate.
Ooh, raspberry dark chocolate.
The peanut butter ones were very good, and I think I'll be saving the raspberry ones for breakfast on Sunday. They were on sale for like 2 of them for $5, I think.
Nice.
I mean,
truly,
I can
what's-
do I can do an incredibly bad stereotypical Scottish accent.
Oh, well, I gotta hear it now. You can't just drop that and not do it. Also, hello, Shuji.
Oh, hey, Shoji. How are you?
I'm not doing it when we just have a new chatter. That's not something I'm
No,
inflicting
please,
on you.
by all means. We know Shuji. He's a good kid.
Yeah.
Just more reason not to.
Please.
Oh.
Will it make you feel better if I do a bad Canadian accent?
No.
To be fair, I don't really know how to do a bad Canadian accent. Not that I know how to do a good Canadian accent, I just don't know how to do a bad one either.
Every Canadian accent you've ever heard is a bad Canadian accent.
Plot twist. Every Canadian accent you've heard is a Minnesotan accent.
Yes, I was going to say.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, let me just scooch by you there, bud. Yeah, that's it's not Canada.
I think there are some people in like Eastern Canada who talk that way-ish, but
Yeah, well, that's the same
no
sort of
one
area,
over
right?
here does.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I also have no idea how a like West Coast Canada accent sounds in comparison to anything else.
I just think we sound generally the same as Americans. I don't.
Yeah. Well, the fucking there's so many American accents.
Well, as like, I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm vaguely reminded. Oh my god! Look at that Shuji. Look at him go.
Oh, now you can just fall straight to subscription. Thanks, Shuji.
Thank you.
Thank you, and welcome to
What a guy.
The closest
I'm
I've really come
reminded-
to Canadian accents have been Letterkenny and Murdoch Mysteries, which are probably not the best.
I vaguely know the first. I don't know the second at all, but I mean, I'm sure they're representative of something.
Yeah,
I just
it's
remember
something.
that one wrestler. I don't remember who it was. One of the guys from the WWE. There's an amazing clip of they're fighting outside the ring, and one of the members of the audience just goes, "Go back to Toronto," and he just turns around and shouts at him, "I'm from Winnipeg, you idiot!" It's so dumb.
Nobody hates Canadians
Like-
like they're Canadians.
Yep. He's like, "Toronto, fuck you! I'm from Winnipeg. How dare you assume that I'm from Toronto just so I'm Canadian?"
But it's a magical land.
It is. It's full of snow and moose.
And
And
moose.
I was so yeah. Let me set up the joke. Fuck you.
Talk about yourself, you can.
Take my joke and do it before I can do it.
What's your joke?
Gotta
Going
be
to
quicker.
moves?
Gotta be on the ball.
Well, I was.
Poor bud.
It's okay, you're still a good boy. You're still a good boy.
I'm gonna grumpily go get myself something more to drink because I can feel my throat getting rough again. It sucks.
You want to do your joke now?
I think his
No,
joke
you
was
already
going
did
to
it.
moves. So, poor boy. In which case, we'll be starting. Let's go race back.
Okay.
But yeah, welcome to the channel, Shuji. Mondays is for more variety, and I just stream as myself, usually with these two adorable beans. We had been alternating between Yakuza games and Metal Gear games, but we've gotten some technical issues with Metal Gear at the moment, so that's on a bit of a hiatus, so we're doing this for now. And we'd also done Night in the Woods throughout Halloween. I've also started multicasting to YouTube, so if you have interest in watching any of that stuff, you can dig up my channel and go and watch through streams there. It's also where you can watch the 24-hour streams we did for charity. On Tuesdays, I usually do more nostalgic stuff, and it would be done through Frederic, the femboy harpy, who's currently getting some new artwork and is currently on hiatus. And on Wednesdays, it's usually more mature games, mystery, horror, visual novel-esque stuff through The Way of Lucius, Vampire Count, and usually with Lily over here, my good girl, cute little maid.
Indeed.
Such
Hello.
a good girl, such a good girl. My good girl, my Lily. They also occasionally get bullied by being praised.
Yes, it's very cool.
Told how cute they are. What good boys and girls they are.
Many lies are told.
Tell the truth. We also have a couple of fun channel point redeems here there. That
Your
treat
definition of
panda
fun
thing is-
may vary.
That treat panda thing is back. I need to remove that again. The fuck is challenge panda? I guess I got out. I swear I removed those. I may be wrong though.
Yeah, I thought you did as well. You need
But-
some more expensive redeems. What am I meant to do with all my 123,000 points?
Lots of good boy redeems, even though you get one of those for free for stream.
Oh yeah. I
Do you have
forgot that was in there.
323,000, you said?
123.
Okay, I was like, how did you get so far ahead of me?
I mean,
No,
I could
not-
add in
not
like
that
a
many.
million point redeem like Sean, but I feel that it's overly expensive.
Yeah, I mean, that's like years of watching.
Maybe I'll have
Yeah.
someone demand I play a particular game for like a 500 or 250.
Fair enough.
I certainly remember that the internet's favorite femboy, crossdresser boy, he has a redeem. I want to say it's 500,000 or maybe a million. I don't remember. Which is just end the stream,
I've never.
and
that would cheat the audience.
so someone decided to redeem it on a day that naturally he was talking about some very important stuff that was going on, and he was like, "No, no, I'm not going to do that." Which came as a surprise to no one.
I mean, to be fair, he put it there.
Exactly. It's like, well, at what point would you ever actually see that redeem get used and go, oh, okay, well, I'm done now. Bye, guys. Like, I love it in concept. I just think it's hilarious. But who would ever actually use it?
To quote the obsolete man, you're cheating the audience.
What?
Have you never watched Twilight Zone?
No idea.
It's a
Why
Twilight
would
Zone
I
should not
have
be
ever
obscure.
watched Twilight Zone?
Twilight Zone was never really in a place I could watch it.
Well, I have a DVD box set. We'll watch it at some point.
I would do that.
Can we also watch the Fact or Fiction with Jonathan Frakes?
At some point. Especially if you happen to have a box set.
So many good clips from that.
Just that fucking compilation of him asking you shit. Did you ever
Yo,
ride a bike? Did you ever work in a restaurant? Like, just, I love the one of that where someone suggested if you watch it on like half speed, he sounds like a drunk uncle, like meeting you at a family reunion, wondering how your life's going. It's just like, you ever take a walk after sundown? So fucking good.
Also, this
also
game
on a
has some
oddly sinister, but sure.
built-in mood music, but most of it isn't nearly as fully fitting as it could be, or is outright aggravating, such as Tavern
Fair.
Tales. You'll notice the issue after about a minute.
I think the one I like better than the one where he's like asking you random questions is just a compilation of him telling you you're wrong. No, that's
Nope,
false. Not-
that's wrong. I love that one. We made it up.
Not this.
Have you found the issue in this mood music yet?
Is it the fact that it's just a fireplace?
Well, firstly, it's not just a fireplace, but that's not the problem.
I don't know. I can't hear it that well personally, but it's because I'm also trying to listen past my own voice.
I'm trying to listen to Jonathan Frakes. I just need to cue. I need this on the soundboard or whatever. Andrew calls me cute. No, it's false. That's fiction.
You are cute. Cute as truth. Cute as justice. But, it is one of the most laughably short loops in this list, and
I was going to say, that's an incredibly short loop, actually.
Double
we
die
listened
rolls,
to it
scribble,
earlier. The
double
dice
die rolls,
rolling
scribble,
noise
double die
was
rolls,
driving
scribble.
me insane.
Yeah.
They're not all nearly that bad, but some of them are questionable in some of their design. Such as, okay, foreboding force. Okay, there's kind of spookiness. There's some drums. There's whispers. And then there's backwards music for some reason.
Huh. As you do.
Like, my only complaint about this is the weird backwards music.
I'd love it if they just slipped in one thing, which is just like completely, it just doesn't fit at all. It's like, horror, spooky movie. You have this like, the sound of bats flying through the night, and then you just get like the fucking, like just all male chorus of bio, dio. You're just like, wait, what? This is far too joyous and exciting.
But yeah, you have to manually choose one thing that'll go throughout the entire session. So I figure we might put together something after this. Icy Tundra isn't that bad. It's just I don't expect we'll end up in an Icy Tundra too often.
Yeah. Also, massive bonus points to anyone who recognized the little tune I did there.
I don't think Tundra helps that much. Meanwhile, I've got a little copy paste.
Yesterday I tried some, what was it, cinnamon and ginger cake that my sister made. It was very nice. I had it with some hot custard.
Oh. Sounds good.
It was good.
Stargazing is what I'll leave it on for now. It's not that long a loop, but it's the most neutral.
Fair.
Plus, I could see this going while we were playing The Room.
Oh, The Room. Part of me wants to play those again just for fun.
Get VR.
That's very expensive.
Your wife has given you permission.
Just because she gave me permission doesn't mean my fucking bank balance did.
You said that you'd get it when I did. I'm holding you to that.
Did I say that?
Yes, you did.
Ah, shit. But did you get it yet?
No.
Okay, in which case I'm fine.
I'm likely not going to be able to get it until the summer, at least. But
Okay, I've got time then.
you know,
Stalking Danger isn't that bad.
This requires a certain mood.
Stalking Danger.
what just happened? Your voice completely changed.
I don't know. Suddenly he was like right in my ears.
Yeah.
Well, I did dip down over here to throw something in the trash can.
God.
Right next to my mic.
Yeah.
Oh god, it sounded like you put your entire mouth over my head. It was terrifying.
It sounded so weird. I thought for a second you were just on a completely different mic.
No. My mic's
God.
like a foot away, and obviously there's a pop filter.
As opposed to here, the back of my mic, right next to
Oh
it.
god, please.
Yes, that is not good.
Please no.
Haunted Hallways is more of a certain air of horror film.
Is the John Carpenter one?
Jesus Christ. scared the shit out of me. I don't know what. I'll tell you why it scared the shit out of me. It was literally like as I clicked to unmute the stream tab so I could hear the fucking music, and all of a sudden I just get fucking ara. Oh god. Please. I can only take so much.
Superhero swing,
God.
Lily and I both agree. It does not sound particularly superhero nor swing.
Doesn't sound particularly superhero. It doesn't sound at all swing.
It sounds anywhere between a dreary day or just an autumnal walk to school.
It's. Yeah, I mean, it's. It sounds like a nice little bit of background music, but it's. I don't know. I certainly wouldn't have called it superhero swing.
Yes,
just has some-
questionable decisions were made.
It has a sort of slightly uplifting vibe in the harmony, but I still wouldn't have called it superhero.
It was just a hint of Pink Floyd. And back to the Terror of Tavern Death. Right, let's just set that as stargazing and minimize that. And almost an hour in, let's get started.
Hell yeah.
The
Don't
Warlock
forget to throw it up on the Discord.
Yep. I forgot to put back on after I restart the stream. My apologies.
Yeah. That's why I had to unmute the stream to hear the music. Why does it look like the Warlock's hands are on backwards?
Yeah, it looks a little strange. That or his head is turned around backwards.
Yeah, that's true.
I know both are possible.
The owl of Firetop Mountain. Who?
Very funny joke.
Deep in the caverns beneath Firetop Mountain lies an untold wealth of treasure, guarded by a powerful warlock. Or so the rumor goes. Many adventurers, expert swordsmen like yourself, have set off for fire. I don't know. I had a brain fart there. For Firetop
Just
Mountain,
read
search
the-
of warlock for warlock.
Warlock. We're off to a good start.
Firetop Mountain, in search of the warlock sword. None has ever returned. Do you dare follow them? Author Ian Livingston, Steve Jackson. Yes, that Ian Livingston, and yes, that's Steve Jackson.
Yeah.
Isn't that a choose your own adventure? Can't we just say no? Do you dare follow them? No.
No, I don't. I would rather stay at home and eat, I don't know, stuff.
Relatable, honestly.
Starting stamina. Well, there are worse rolls in the world. Thank you,
Yeah.
base of 12.
Yeah.
What were you rolling? A d6?
2d6.
2d6.
Oh, well, we are
Oh,
high in skill.
1.
Ooh, that's not good.
I see we're playing as me. Yep,
Yeah,
sounds
that-
about right.
Yeah, that checks out. Okay,
Low
this,
stamina, low skill, low luck.
this may be one that we end up starting over.
No, we can make this work.
So we get 1 bottle of magic potion. These 2 will fully restore skill or stamina, whereas this adds 1 to the initial luck before fully restoring it. I feel like we're gonna need a potion of fortune.
I mean, yeah, our initial luck is already so bad.
Adventurer's equipment. Begin your adventure with a sword and shield, leather armor, a backpack containing provisions, food and drink, and a lantern to light your way. Rationing your provisions is key to a successful adventure. It may be consumed at any time, excluding combat, by accessing the adventure sheet. Each meal restores 4 stamina. Be sure to pay close attention to your stamina and restore it regularly. Your difficulty setting determines how many provisions you begin with. In this case, since we're adventurers, we start with 10. We are not touching hardcore.
Adventure and free reader?
It didn't really mention free reader. I would assume we're just completely free from consequence. And it's effectively just a choose your own adventure game.
Yeah.
And then from there, it's what we already know.
Yeah.
Only a foolhardy adventurer would embark upon such a perilous quest without first finding out as much as possible about the mountain and its treasures. Before your arrival at the foot of Firetop Mountain, you spend several days with the humble townsfolk of a village some 2 days' journey from the base. Being a likable sort of person, you found it easy to get on with the locals. Although they told many stories about the mysterious Warlock Sanctuary, you cannot feel sure that all, or indeed any, of these were based on fact. Your villagers had seen many adventurers pass through on their way to the mountain, but very few ever returned. The journey ahead was extremely dangerous, that you knew for certain. Of those who returned to the village, none contemplated going back to Firetop Mountain. There seemed to be some truth in the rumor that the Warlock's treasure was stored in a magnificent chest with 2 locks, and the keys to these locks were guarded by various creatures within the dungeons. The Warlock himself was a sorcerer of great power, as opposed to a warlock. Fuck you, D&D players. We'll add that again later. Some described him as old, others as young. Some said his power came from an enchanted deck of cards, others from the silky black gloves that he wore.
I like fantasy stories for letting you live out unrealistic expectations for yourself, like being a likable sort of person.
We like you
Honestly,
very much.
Moo.
I like you very much.
That's why we all make mistakes.
Such a good girl, my pretty Lily.
Thank you.
The entrance to the mount was guarded by a pack of warty-faced goblins, stupid creatures fond of their food and drink. Towards the inner chambers, the creatures became more fearsome. To reach the inner chambers, you would have to cross a river. The ferry service was regular, but the ferrymen enjoyed good barter, so you should save a gold piece for the trip. Locals also encourage you to keep a good map of your wanderings, for without a map, you would end up hopelessly lost within the mountain. When it finally came to your day of leaving, the whole village turned out to wish you a safe journey. Tears came to the eyes of many of the villagers, young and old alike. You couldn't help wondering whether they were tears of sorrow shed by eyes which would never see you alive again. At last, your 2-day hike is over. That was easy.
That was fast.
Now to the hard part. You unsheath your sword, laying it on the ground, and sigh of relief as you lower yourself down onto the mossy rocks to sit for a moment's rest. You stretch, rub your eyes, and finally look up at Firetop Mountain. The very mountain itself looks menacing. The steep face in front of you looks to have been savaged by the claws of some gargantuan beast. Sharp, rocky crags jut out at unnatural angles. At the top of the mountain, you can see the eerie red coloring. Probably some savage vegetation, which has given the mountain its name. Perhaps no one will ever know exactly what grows up there, as climbing the peak must surely be impossible. Your quest lies ahead of you. Across the clearing is a dark cave entrance. Pick up your sword, get your feet, and consider what dangers may lie ahead of you. But with determination, you thrust the sword home into its scabbard and approach the cave. Why did we take it out in the first place?
I was going to ask the same thing.
Yeah. It's a good
Like, scabbards move. You can sit down with it just fine.
Yeah.
You peer into the gloom and see dark, slimy walls with pools of water on the stone floor in front of you. The air is cold and dank. You light your lantern and step warily into the blackness. Cobwebs brush your face and you hear the scurrying of tiny feet. Rats, most likely. You set off into the cave. After a few yards, you arrive at a junction. Will you turn west or east?
Well, we've been given literally nothing to go on.
Yeah.
Say go west, young man.
Sure.
Go west.
There's a right-hand turn to the northern passage. Cautiously, you approach the sentry post on the corner, and as you look in, you can see a strange goblin-like creature in leather armor asleep at his post. You try to tiptoe past him.
Well, we didn't.
Well, we, ironically, rolling too high is unlucky.
Yeah.
Oh, so we want to roll low?
How we want to roll lower than our luck score.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You step with a crunch on some loose ground and his eyes flick open. The creature that's just awakened is an orc. He scrambles to his feet and turns to grasp at a rope, which is probably the alarm bell. You must attack him quickly. You must fight.
Well, here we go. This is going to be a short adventure.
The first test of our terrible adventurer.
Yeah.
It's already not growing great.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a draw. Oh my god. Oh my, what are these rolls?
We're getting destroyed.
My god, we're getting the crap kicked out of us.
Finally.
Oh, there's one.
We hit him once.
He does have very little stamina. We don't have to win much.
We are like half health already.
Yeah. Hey,
my
we
God.
got it.
Whoa.
Triumphant, that's not the word I would have used.
Untouched.
That was a Pyrrhic victory if ever I saw one.
Yes, please.
Yeah, yes, for the love of God, use provisions.
To your left, on the west face of the passage, there's a rough-cut wooden door. You listen at the door and hear a rasping sound, which may be some sort of creature snoring. Do you want to open the door?
For the sake of our continued existence, we probably should not open that door.
Yeah, but there might be.
Oh, but what if we get lucky this time?
If you want to open the door, we can.
We're working on a majority system, 2 out of 3.
There might be treasure in there.
The door opens to reveal a small, smelly room. In the center of the room is a rickety wooden table on which stands a lit candle. Underneath the table is a small wooden box. Asleep on the straw mattress in the far corner of the room is a short, stocky creature with an ugly, warty face. Same sort of creature that you found asleep at the sentry post. Must be the guard for the night watch. May either return to the corridor and press on northwards, or creep into the room and try to take the box without waking the creature. Well, we came here for loot.
Look, we are clearly a master of stealth. Why would we
Yeah,
not? It
exactly.
went so well the first time.
Take a few careful steps closer to the box.
Nailed it.
Hey, easy.
You leave the room and open the box in the passage. Inside you find a single piece of gold and a small mouse, which must have been the creature's pet. You keep the coin and release the mouse, which scurries off down the passageway. You gain 2 luck points, which is the real reward here.
We
Yeah.
stole that poor orc's pet mouse.
Why didn't we even keep it?
Mr. Jingles, no.
So cruel. First he loses his best friend, then he loses his third best friend.
Wow. A tragic day for this guy.
And we stole his life savings.
That single gold piece.
Further up the passage, along the west wall, you see another door. You listen at, but hear nothing. I didn't see no reason not to open it.
Yeah, I mean, it says try opening the door, so I'm going to assume that we are.
Yeah.
It's probably locked, but let's try.
The door opens to reveal a small room with a stone floor and dirty walls. There's a stale smell in the air. In the center of the room is a makeshift wooden table on which is standing a lit candle. Under the table is a small box. In the far corner of the room is a straw mattress. Probably where the other guy was sleeping.
All these boxes under tables.
Yeah.
Let's open it.
Box is light
Oh my
and something
God.
rattles within.
Oh, yes, of course, a snake box.
If something
Yep.
was rattling within, why would we open it? You open the lid and a small
Yeah.
snake darts out behind your wrist.
Fight the snake.
Surely we can do this.
Snake fuck.
Nailed it.
We did it.
That
Amazing.
went much better.
I love the idea that the box opens up and you're like, ah, snake! And you just punch the damn thing. Like, this is clearly a tiny snake. Like, look, it's like the size of his hand. It's
Like
just
a
like,
garter
ah!
snake. It wasn't even harmful.
Just like grab it and just yeet it across the room.
Plot twist, this was the other orc's pet.
Oh no!
Well, the other one was dead, so... Like, oh no, my mouse! Well, at least I could go, no, no, mistake! Everyone I love has been killed!
Why does everything around me die?
We didn't kill that orc, but we have driven him to kill himself.
Oh no! Tragedy.
The box has fallen to the ground during your fight with the snake, and out of it has fallen a bronze-colored key with the number 99 carved into it. Take this key with you and leave the room, and gain luck point.
Good, we need...
Yeah.
Further up the passage on the west wall, you see another, similar door. You listen at the door and grimace to hear the worst singing you've ever heard in your life. Do you want to go into the room and investigate his hideous din?
Yes, let's go in. I'm pretty sure it's me in there.
No.
How dare you?
Lies. I'm sure you would make beautiful music.
Boo.
Right, so do we want to go in? This one
I
is
mean, they
conscious.
might as
I
well.
see no reason not. Sure, he'd appreciate an audience.
The door opens to reveal a small room. The room is dirty and unkempt. A straw mattress lies in one corner. In the center of the room is a one table upon which a candle burns, lighting the room with its flickering flame. I'm sensing a pattern here. A small box rests under the table. I repeat my previous sentence. Seated around the table are two small creatures with warty skin dressed in leather armor. They're drinking some sort of grog, and by the way, they staggered to their feet on your arrival. You assume they are very drunk. You have to draw your sword and leap forward at them, or slam the door quickly and run up the passage.
Where is the compliment they're singing option?
Alas.
Maybe we can diffuse the situation.
I think not.
Do we want to murder these two guys, or do we just leave?
They're super drunk. I bet we could take them.
Yeah. I'm at the crossroads, so...
See what's in yet another box.
The two drunken orcs you now face are obviously startled at your entrance, and as quickly as they are able, they fumble around for their weapons. You must attack each one in turn. Their drunkenness allows you to add 1 point to your skill during this fight.
Excellent.
Wow, we do get
Bloody
this
needed.
right. Well, I mean, they are pretty weak.
Yeah.
Ready for that +1.
Easier.
Defeated first orc. I must take second orc. What about third season?
Yeah, this is more like it. We just got off to a bad start.
Clearly.
You wipe your bloodied sword on the
Not a
mattress.
problem.
That's just me. The green blood leaves a slimy stain
Wow.
on the straw. Stepping over their bodies towards the table, you flinch at the foul stench of the creatures. You pick up a box from under the table and examine it. It's a small wooden box with crude hinges. Name Frigo de Maggio is inscribed on a brass nameplate on its lid.
Who the fuck is Farigo Di Maggio?
I don't know. Maybe if we open the box, we'll find out.
Maybe that's the name of the pet that we'll find in this box.
Just all that is in any of these boxes.
This is actually
I
just a
highly open.
small orcish pet store.
The box contains a small leather-bound book entitled The Making and Casting of Dragonfire. No relation to the D&D campaign I was making. Fortunately, it's written in your own language, and thus was probably unintelligible to the orcs. Otherwise, this treasure would certainly not have been as loosely guarded as it was. The book is written in tiny handwriting by Farigo de Maggio. In it, he tells the story of his life's work, the creation of the Dragonfire spell, which was crafted to fight evil dragons. You read how, in his last years, Farigo, however it is, finally perfected his spell, but by then it was too old to make use of it. So he completed his book, locked it in a chest, and hid in the depths of Firetop Mountain, afraid of what might happen if it were to fall into the wrong hands. The last page reads, "And so, You who now hold this book, you have my life's work in your hands. The power of destruction is yours if you wish, but do not waste it. Unless you use the spell for the purpose for which it was intended, you shall be consumed by evil itself and die by the fire from your own hands. Remember, only when the dragon breathes its fire at you shall you raise your arms and say, Ikirif, Akamirif, Yirif Yirif, Demaja. You say these words slowly and softly. Suddenly the pages seem to glow. As the glow disappears...
Fire, light, fire, make, fire, fire.
Yeah.
Suddenly the pages seem to glow. As the glow disappears, the words on the page fade with it. You repeat the spell to yourself to memorize it and leave the room.
Fire like fire, make fire fire. It's a hell of a spell, man.
Wise words.
You eventually arrive at the end of the passage, at a three-way junction. You may either turn to the west or to the east.
Where's the third way?
The third way was where we came from.
Well, the third way, yes. I suppose there should be an option to go back, but
Yeah, go back, lament at how you will never hear that orc singing ever again.
a true tragedy.
Look at the open
that's
box
not
with the
fun.
mouse that was in it and go, what have I done? Yeah, let's just, yeah, that did. Like, fucking, where are we going?
I don't know.
West or east.
I'm gonna bet there's an evil dragon somewhere.
Yeah,
Let's go east.
yeah, why not?
You arrive at another junction of the passage. You may either go northwards or continue eastwards.
Continue east.
Sure.
The passage ends at a solid wooden door with metal hinges. Listening at the door, you hear strange mutterings and a clatter of what could be pots and pans. Whatever is in there, there are several of them. You want to go through the door or turn back?
I presume we found the kitchen.
Yeah.
It
I assume
seems
this
that
is just
way.
a kitchen full of orcs. I would not like to put
Yeah.
feedback on the menu.
I mean, we could maybe get some supplies in here.
Yeah, that makes sense. I bet we'd get more provisions.
Yeah.
Granted, they would be orc provisions, and we'd have to chew through several of them.
Eh.
Why are we here if not to murder?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say go in.
You open the door in a large room which can only be the dining room of the same warty-faced creatures you now recognize. Sitting around a large table are 5 orcs busily drinking and dribbling their bowls of rat gizzard soup. All are involved in a rowdy argument as to who will get to chew the rat bones left in a large soup cauldron, so they do not see you enter. You may be bold and prepare to attack them, or you may not relish the prospect of taking on 5 of these creatures and try to escape.
I relish the prospect of taking on 5 of these creatures.
The Moo has chosen violence.
Okay, what does the bun choose? We're working on majority vote here.
Violence.
Yes.
Unfortunately, these ones are not drunk.
It'll go great. I'm sure.
We can take him.
For a moment, I thought the escape one was someone doing a roll. I was like, oh no, that's legs.
Oh, yeah. Ah, yes.
See, we're kicking ass.
Aw. Oh, well.
We're still fine.
Well, that draw is fine. That's not.
Still doing great.
There we go. Get fucked, second orc.
On to the third.
But third work, though.
Okay,
We
fortunately,
fought
third.
2, yes. But third orc. Fourth orc?
breakfast? 11's.
No, not the legendary fourth orc.
No man has ever seen 5 orcs in one room. Well,
We're so close.
to be fair, having
Hey, there we
soloed
go.
5 orcs in a row, that's
Uh-huh.
pretty alright.
Yeah, definitely.
You're proud of your victory and gain 1 skill and 5 stamina points. You search bodies
Hell
of the
yeah.
orcs, but find only a few teeth, nails, bones, and knives in their bodies. You search the cupboard around the room, but find only crude bowls, plates, and spoons. But under the serving hatch, you find a thin leather case half a meter long.
Why else do you choose violence if not to open the case?
Oh.
The case opens easily, and inside you find a magnificent bow and 1 silver arrow. An inscription on the case says, "The giver of sleep to those who never can." Ah, so this is for Lily.
Finally. The treasure I've been seeking for so long.
You put the bow, arrow, and case in your pack and leave the room and add 1 luck point. Pleased with your discovery, you leave the room and continue your quest.
Totally worth it.
100%.
Amazing. I did fully expect that it was just going to be like a ladle. It's like, oh.
That would have been pretty
okay.
great. This is our new one.
You move swiftly down the passage and arrive back at the junction. You turn northwards this time. You see a well-used door on the right-hand, east side of the passageway. If your ear to the keyhole, you listen and hear a man screaming for help from the inside. Well, I
Oh,
really
fuck
can't
him.
ignore that. Well, we'd have to save him to do that.
Quickly, he might be handsome.
This is just Baldur's Gate 3.
I say walk fast.
Wow. I think we should open the door.
The door is locked.
You're no fun.
You may use your skill to try to charge it down. Definitely pass the skill check.
Hell yeah.
The door bursts open. The locked door bursts open and a nauseating stench hits your nostrils. Inside, the room is covered with bones, rotting vegetation, and slime. A wild-haired old man, clothed in rags, rushes at you, screaming. His beard is long and gray, and he's waving an old wooden chair leg. Is he simply insane as he appears, or has this been some kind of trap? Either shout at him to try to calm him down, or draw a sword and attack him. Well, to be fair, he has been surrounded by orcs for a fair while. And
Yeah,
this
Yeah.
I mean, it's my assumption he's definitely crazy.
you can see the chair
But
there.
that also means I'm not sure we're likely to be able to calm him down.
I mean, why would he have been screaming for help if he's just going to expect to launch at orcs?
Yeah. I guess we can try.
Yeah, give it a try. Worst case, he might get like a free hit on us or something.
You shout, "You are freed, old man!" at the top of your voice. Instantly, his ranting ceases.
Ah, well, fair enough.
He stops dead in his
Wow.
tracks and sinks to the floor, weeping loudly. As he gradually composes himself, he thanks you many times. You talk with him in the hope of discovering some of the secrets of the Bound, and he begins to tell you his story. Many years ago, he was an adventurer like you on the search of the Warlock's treasure. He was captured by the orcs and thrown into a solitary cell as some sort of pet for the creatures. You ask whether he would like to accompany you in the mountain, but he simply wants to leave and see the world again. You ask him for advice, but he says he knows little. He asks you to pay your respects to the boatman. Tells you that you must pull the right-hand lever on the wall ahead to open the iron gate at the end of the passage. He has also learned that the keys to the boathouse are guarded by a man and his dog.
Oh,
Okay.
alright.
You shake hands, leave the cell, and go your separate ways.
We've deprived the orcs of their pet, mouse, snake, and old man.
Oh,
We are
We're so
a
cool.
terror. Are we PETA?
no.
Very possibly.
No, we can't be. We're the good guy.
Further up the passage,
Anyway.
you see a door on the east wall. You listen hard, but can hear no sound. Do you want to open the door to investigate? As you first.
Always open the door.
I mean, if there's no sound, how bad can it be?
There's another old man, but this one's silent.
The door is firmly locked. You may try to force it open, or may continue unlocked back and forth. Well, we're already this deep.
Yeah,
One
well.
old man only tells lies, the other old man tells nothing.
Charge the door, hitting it squarely with your shoulder.
Aw.
The door shudders, but does not budge. You wince
Never
in
mind.
pain as you hit the door. You lose one
Aw.
sound. Continue up the corridor unless you don't lock yourself. Come out
Wow.
the door. Ah, fuck.
Just die.
On the east wall of the passage, you see another door, this time made of solid metal. Listening at the door, you hear the sound of tortured screams coming from within. Well, clearly they already kidnapped an old man. Who knows who else they have in there.
Yeah.
I'll take Lily's mouth opening and closing as sure, go ahead.
You know my vote, but I know it's gonna be overruled.
I mean, you can still try to make an argument.
Trying to play a villain here, but we're not allowed apparently.
Wait, she can't make an argument. We're going with majority rules.
Yeah, but she could change one of our minds.
I guess that's true.
I will turn you to crime yet, right?
I mean, you clearly, if you have a quick gander here, we clearly still have the opportunity to play the villain.
The door is not locked and opens. The room in front of you seems to be a small torture chamber with various torture devices around the walls. In the center of the room, two small hunchbacked creatures are torturing a dwarf who is tied to a hook in the ceiling by his wrists. The two hunchbacks are poking and cutting him viciously with their swords. The dwarf lets out a final scream and falls silent, eyes closed. His captors make disappointed noises, then look around angrily at you as if it were your fault that the dwarf has collapsed. You must act quickly. Close the door quickly and continue up the corridor. Draw your sword and try to fight the creatures, or straight over to the dwarf, give a jab with your sword and pop the evil laugh for the tortures. I'm not Lucius, and even Lucius wouldn't do that.
I'm curious what the result of that last one would be, but
Well, I feel it wouldn't
I'll
end well for
probably
the
just say fight.
Yeah. I
Well,
think we
he's
wanna
already
fight him.
dead, it sounds like.
He may.
Wait, what if we all wanted to do different things here?
Clearly, I would
That's
ask
a
for
good
audience participation, or we'd go with me rules.
Wow. Yeah, I think we want to fight the hunchbacks.
These two evil creatures are goblins. They attack you one at a time, as it goes.
Nice. Damn.
If only combat in D&D was this fast.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming these were like actual books, right?
Yes. And yes, you would be expected to keep your own character sheet, which was usually at the back of the book, and roll your own dice.
Of course.
Yeah. I think that's why it generally only ever required you to just roll at most 2d6.
Yeah. I read like a bunch of those choose your own adventure books that were just like the series choose your own adventure, but I don't think I ever saw these.
Yeah, I never had Finding Fantasies, but I had a few similar ones. I may pull them
Yeah,
out.
like I know, like they've been around for a long time. Like I think these books came out originally in like the 80s or so. I think.
Yeah.
I think it was like mid 80s the first one came out. So
Right.
like they've been around for a long time, but yeah, I don't think I ever had any myself.
I wouldn't be surprised if they were in the library and I just never saw them, but
Yeah, it's entirely likely.
Originally published 1982.
82.
Yeah.
Wow.
You cut down the dwarf. He is, as you guessed, dead. Going through the pockets of the two goblins, you find a large piece of sweet-smelling cheese. Put it in your pack and leave the room or horse.
All right.
Yeah, goblin cheese.
Yeah.
Delicious.
I wish.
No,
In
maybe
fact,
we'll
I wish
find
we
a
had made a
woman.
bookmark. I wish we had bookmarked before we made that choice, just so we could see what would have happened if we went over and stabbed the dead dwarf,
At least for
and they just went like,
at least for our first go of this, I'm trying to save bookmarks for like serious branches or portions. Like for example, putting up a bookmark when we reach the ferryman later.
I guess, yeah.
Because I don't really
Goblins
want
would
to
have just
save
been
some
like,
of
hey,
these.
cool, have some cheese.
You may fascinate a goblin by giving it a piece of cheese. Oh wait, no, that's a woman.
You arrive. What if it's a
And the
female
girl.
goblin?
I don't know. Maybe it's a double negative.
You arrive at the end of the passage where it meets another going east-west. But an iron portcullis blocks your way and no amount of charging is going to budge it one bit. On the wall to your right are two levers, and it seems likely that these levers have something to do with raising the portcullis. Wish to pull the right lever or the left lever? Well, we know the answer to this.
I was gonna say it's the right one, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
that's what the old man said.
You're
Of course, he
deep.
may have been lying to us, but
That's true.
This actually also seems like a good point to plop down a bookmark. Since we're leaving.
Also,
Orville.
how did he know?
I don't know, maybe he figured it out before, maybe they talked about it, who knows.
Yeah.
I think it was at the end of the same corridor. It's possible he could have just stuck his head out and seen it from his cell.
Yeah, possibly.
You hear a deep rumbling noise and the ground begins to shudder. Slowly and noisily, the portcullis rises to the ceiling. I don't like the fact that a bookmark covers portions of the text. You may now walk to the junction.
Yeah,
Why didn't they
Real
put it in the
pain.
center of the book? Where it would
don't
not have been in the
know.
way.
Well, it could have been worse. They could have put it how they have it on the icon.
Yeah, that's true.
It'd be
It just covers
all-
like half the page.
So, west or east?
East.
To the east, why not?
East it is.
I have no idea where we're going.
Cautiously, you creep along the passageway. After a short time, it turns sharply to the north. At the corner, there's a bench of solid wood, and above the bench reads a sign, which reads, "Rest ye here, wary traveler." Here you may stop and eat provisions if you wish. Or, if you don't wish to, or don't have any left and wish to continue, which one you may be screwed, turn to 367.
I mean, we aren't missing much health, are we?
Seems like a trap of the highest caliber, and we could afford to heal.
Yeah?
why not? We literally just bookmarked.
How that could be.
As you sit on the bench and eat your food, you begin to feel deeply relaxed, and the aches from your body seem to soothe themselves away. This resting place is enchanted. You restore 2 additional stamina points and 1 skill point. And you are ready to continue
Perfect.
the
Very nice.
passage.
There we go. Fully healed and... Well, I don't think we had lost
Wait.
any skills, so...
It did.
Oh,
I think it did.
yeah,
use
I guess.
It'd be nice if it increased the maximum, but oh well. You
Yeah.
arrive at another
That's what I
junction.
expected.
You arrive at another junction in the passageway. If you like head westward, turn to 235. If you wish to go east, turn to 323. This thing has an eyeball on its gauntlet, or... Yeah. I feel that's a helmet and a gauntlet, and that gauntlet has an eyeball on it.
That is a strange looking piece of armor. Yeah. I don't know, do we just go east again?
Yeah, sure.
After a few meters, you reach another
For
three-way
fuck's sake.
junction. You may either go northwards or eastwards.
I really hate these ones that are just a direction and nothing about them at all.
Yeah. I don't know. Did I go
Continue
north?
east.
Continue east.
The passageway ends in a sturdy wooden door. If you want to try opening it, turn to 193. Of course we do. At least always because it's the only thing
Yeah.
here.
Indeed.
The The door opens and you enter a small room.
Oh.
Your eyes
All
widen
right.
as you look around to see that the walls of the room are covered in ornate stonework. Mosaics and marble inlays give this room a kind of beauty you've never seen before. In the corner of the room is a large metal statue of a one-eyed creature, and its single eye is a sparkling jewel. As there appears to be no other way through the room, you'll have to go back to the junction, but that large jewel is very tempting.
Of course we try to take it. It's not like this could possibly be a trap.
not
This is
at all.
obviously a trap, but we are rather close to the bookmark. And it's the
Yeah.
only thing at the end of this hallway.
Yeah.
You approach the statue cautiously. The scampering behind you makes you flash around, but it's only a rat. You feel at the jewel, but it is solidly in place. Try to work your sword in behind it, and as you work, you hear an ominous creaking noise. To your horror, the statue is beginning to move. You jump down and draw your sword. The iron cyclops cranes its head around towards you and steps down from its pedestal. I feel it would have been efficient to continue digging the sword into its eye.
Yeah.
Probably. I feel like we had a good position there.
Yeah. Oh my god, he's gonna murder us. Especially with those rolls. Oh my god, what are these actual rolls?
I've got to say, it's not looking promising.
No.
Between our low skill and these rolls, this hurts.
Yeah. I mean, we have to roll 4 points higher than him. We did it.
You are dead. The perils of Firetop Mountain have bested you, thwarting your quest to defeat Overlord. Well,
Well,
wait,
Oh,
no.
well.
Alright, let's retrace our steps.
yeah.
I guess. North?
Right back at the junction, this time you turn northwards.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
passage ahead ends
Oh,
at
well.
a sturdy door. You listen, but hear nothing. You draw the handle, it turns, and you enter the room. As you look around, you hear a loud cry from behind you and swing around to see a wild man leaping toward you, wielding a large battle axe. He's a mad barbarian. Okay. At least very evenly
what
matched.
purpose? Yeah. I don't know what purpose that jewel could possibly even serve.
A search of the room
Being a
reveals...
shiny jewel?
Yeah.
Search of the room reveals nothing of any value, although an old box in a corner contains a wooden mallet and 5 short stumps of wood sharpened at one end. You take these and leave through the door on the north wall. Gee, I wonder what those could be used for.
Come across a vampire.
You have any
We're-
idea?
Wait, hold on. We can set up a camp. I need to stake this tent into the ground.
Sounds of the very big circus in the distance. The door opens into a short corridor, which ends several meters ahead at another door, similar to the one you've just come through. You listen and hear nothing. You try the handle, and it turns, allowing you into another room of a similar size. But this room is splendidly decorated, with a polished marble floor and rough walls painted white. On each of the 4 walls hangs a painting. There's another door in the north hall. You can either go straight through the room, or you can stop looking at paintings.
Speaking from experience, this seems like a place a vampire might be.
Perhaps.
I
Well,
think
I
we'll
see
find
no
Dorian
reason.
Gray in one of these paintings.
Yeah, I feel like one of these is not going to be a painting.
Let's take a look at the painting.
There's just someone sitting in a small alcove.
Just waves like, hi.
Yeah.
paintings are portraits of men. Your spine shivers as you read the nameplate under the Zagor, the warlock whose treasure you are seeking. You look at his portrait and realize you are pitting yourself against an awesome adversary. You have the feeling that you are being watched and notice the piercing eyes following you as you move. You find yourself drawn towards this portrait and your fear rises. You lose one skill point. Do you have the courage to try to combat the warlock? May either escape through the north door, or you may look through your pack for a weapon to use against the warlock's power. Fairly certain we do not have one, and perhaps that's what the gem could be used for.
Possibly.
We have
just
cheese!
Stake the... just... Oh my god, what if it is the cheese?
I mean, could we not just stab the painting?
Stake it with one of our stakes.
I'm fairly certain this will
Get him
not.
right in the eyes.
I feel like none of these will functionally do anything, and we'd have to refight the barbarian, so... I'm voting for escaping, unless both of you really want to see.
We can probably escape. I don't think we have what we need.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's what the gem is used for.
Yeah.
Manage to tear your eyes away from Zagor's piercing stare and continue through the northern door. You open the door into a narrow passage and follow it northwards. Some meters up the passageway, it turns to the east, then turns to the north. However, at the second bend, there's a small alcove in a rock. Seems a convenient hiding place, and a large rock forms a comfortable seat. Either stop there and eat provisions, or turn northwards. Might as well top up.
I'm sure this won't be a trap this time.
Unlikely.
Settle comfortably onto the large rock and take a short rest to eat some provisions. Feel refreshed and ready to continue your adventure. Gain 4 stamina.
No skill point this time.
I wouldn't be surprised if in the original book you could only eat provisions, so I told you could. As opposed to any time
possibly.
you want.
Yeah.
The passageway ends in another wooden door, this time a small one with a carved bone handle. You listen, but hear nothing coming from inside. You try the handle, and the door opens into a pear-shaped room with a rough stone floor, making walking across it somewhat awkward. In one corner of the room is a pile of rubble, mainly stones and dust. But there are also 2 odd-shaped pieces of wood and a length of rope. The door on the north wall leads on. Examine the bits of wood, study the length of rope. Why can't we study both?
I don't know. I would say the wood. Why is it odd?
Yeah.
Both pieces of wood are Y-shaped and smooth, as if washed up from a river. You decide to take them with you. Yeah, so I guess
We
dowsing
can't
rods.
examine the rope,
Yeah.
I guess.
You pick up the rope. It looks normal. In fact, it looks as if it might be quite useful. You open your pack to put in. Suddenly, it comes alive in your fingers, sneaks quickly up your arm, and attempts to wrap itself around your neck. You struggle to cut the rope of your sword before its grip tightens.
That's a dick move, rope.
Well, the rope tightens, struggling to secure its deathly choke on you. Use 1 stamina point. You still have stamina, you must continue to try to cut the rope to escape.
Oh,
There we
God.
go.
Okay.
You cut the rope and it drops to the ground. You've defeated this cursed artifact and can proceed in your quest. The passage ahead leads you northwards. The rocky floor becomes sandy until eventually you are walking on a sort of coarse sand. As one would expect when it becomes sandy.
Yeah.
Very sandy sand.
You notice the passage is widening, and ahead you can hear a flowing river. You continue until you find yourself in a large cavern through which a river flows.
Huh.
You're on the
I
south.
thought the river flows in you. Never mind.
So this costs 2 gold. They told me I only need 1 gold piece.
But we can barter.
You're on the south bank of an underground river facing across its black depths. There appears to be 4 ways of crossing. To your left, a rusted bell bears the sign Ferry Service, 2 gold pieces. Please ring. There's a small raft in front of you on the bank of the river with a long stick resting beside it. You could punt across the river. A rickety old bridge crosses on the right. If you don't trust any of these, you may swim.
Hmm.
Will you cross the river?
Yeah.
Well, we could barter.
Yeah.
Perhaps
I mean, I think we
also
can ring
is
the bell.
warranted.
Like, the old man told us to give his respects to the ferryman, so
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, ring the bell.
The bell gives a dull clang, and after a few moments you see a withered old man climb into a small rowing boat moored on the north bank. He rows slowly across to you, moors the boat, and limps towards you. He asks you for 3 gold pieces. When you protest at the price, he mumbles some flimsy excuse about inflation. You can't get angry at your protestations.
oh, God.
Even in 1982, we can't escape this discussion.
Yeah.
Fantasy inflation. You hate to see it.
Yeah.
You know, inflation. Who else is coming down here, old man?
Yeah, what does he even have this money for?
Also, I like that the only options are pay him or threaten him.
Yeah.
Surely there was some other way we could resolve this.
Perhaps this is not the actual ferryman.
Hmm.
Leastwise, because he doesn't take at all kindly to your threats. As you argue and his anger builds, you notice a transformation taking place. He begins to strain up and grows physically stronger in front of your eyes. His face and arms grow hairy. His teeth become sharp and pointed. You must make a quick decision. I don't have 5 gold pieces. He now stands just under 2 meters tall. He advances towards you. His body is hairy. His teeth are pointed. As we described before, his eyes flash. His fingernails are sharp claws. His nose has become a rat-like snout. He is a were-rat. Alas, I can't throw cheese at him.
Oh yeah, why isn't that an option? What do we have this cheese for, if not for giving to the rat?
I was robbed on the
Oh,
last
he's-
roll by the semi-fiscal
he's-
nature. Slightly
Yeah,
stronger
he's
than
kicking
us.
the crap out of us.
Yeah, I mean, we have a chance here, but
This feels like a fight we could potentially redo.
yeah, this definitely doesn't seem like we have no chance, like Cyclops.
Yeah. Yeah, our rolls were just horrific there. Also, I'm glad that we came on this adventure with literally no money.
Yeah, they're like, hey, be sure to bring some gold for the ferryman. Brings nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would think all those townspeople who were sending us off would have maybe, like, provided something for the journey.
I mean, even a single gold coin, they couldn't even do that much for us.
Doesn't help that we took that 1 skill damage earlier.
Yeah.
There. Much better.
God, our luck is going to
Finally.
shit.
The were-rat slumps to the ground. You search his body and find 2 gold pieces, his fare from the last crossing. You curse him for trying to overcharge you. You add the 2 gold pieces to your bag and row yourself across the river. Add 2 luck points. As you moor the boat on the north bank, you look back at the body. It has vanished. So where's the...
Well, that doesn't seem good.
I'm going back because I'm wondering
Yeah.
where the hell the other ferryman is.
Yeah.
We try punting across?
I mean, why do you assume the ferryman isn't just a were-rat?
I mean, considering everything else to that point, enjoys bartering, old man tells you to talk to him, and then just suddenly there's a rat trying to kill you. Because apparently here the raft itself would begin trying to kill us.
Yeah.
Well, at least we didn't actually take any damage from that. What about a rickety bridge?
Yeah.
Wait.
Well.
Parada.
Oh god.
Right, well, I guess the Fairman just does not exist. Or it's just a
Well, he's a
random evil
were-rat.
were-rat.
Yeah. I mean, he lives in a fucking cavern.
Facing northwards, the rock face is smooth and glistening with moisture. Moss of many different hues grows on the surface. There is an eerie silence, punctuated only by the splashing of the river as it flows behind you. You have three options. A passage runs off to the northwest. A large timber door is directly in front of you in the middle of the rock face. Or another passage runs out along the river eastwards. Well, there's the door.
Yeah, open the door.
Make me feel
Yeah.
honored bound by door. You find yourself in a short, narrow passageway with a door headed north. You try this door. The door squeaks open on rusty hinges. The room is dark and your eyes begin to adjust as you close the door behind you. Why would we close it behind us? You hear a shuffling in the
Yeah.
room, but before you can react, a blow to your head knocks you senseless. Moves two sound waves.
It move.
You awake with a throbbing head and look around. The room is about 8 meters square, with doors to the north and south. You've been dumped in the southwest corner. Standing motionless in the center of the room are 4 men. At least they appear to be men. Their skin is a greeny gray color. Their clothes are tattered and torn, and they all are staring vacantly at the ceiling. One carries a club, one a scythe, one an axe, and one a pick. They're ignoring you completely. Around the room are various peasant-style weapons, pitchforks, axe handles, pointed sticks, etc. 1 or 2 shields, and several barrels. In the northeast corner is a human corpse with a sword in one hand and a shield in the other. You move your hand up to your head to feel for signs of blood, and you're relieved to find you are not bleeding. But as your hand moves, the strange creatures in the center of the room turn their eyes down towards you. You try to talk to them, or jump to your feet and charge them with your sword.
Mm.
I feel like talking
Green.
is not going to work here. As a bard main, I wish to try talking first and foremost, but I feel that's not going to work.
I mean, as always, I choose violence.
Alright.
Right.
I think violence is the correct option here, going by the fact they're quite clearly zombies.
Yeah. The 4 creatures
Yep.
shuffling towards you are mindless zombies. Their vacant eyes suggest that their actions are controlled by a will which is not their own. You're still too dizzy to think properly, but you must act quickly. The first zombie reaches you and prepares to swing its club.
If you, the band of zombies, manages to defeat you,
Oh my god, I didn't notice that.
I said they fixed logic, I didn't say they fixed time.
these zombies are apparently more skilled than we are.
Yeah.
Well, that's because we took a skill damage from something a while ago.
Yeah.
First. Zombie axe.
Also, apparently the axe and scythe the zombies are both less skilled than the one with the club, which just seems like a bad move.
Yeah. Oh my god. Fucking. Our luck is so bad.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, don't worry. Our everything else is so bad too.
I mean, at this point, we have to roll, like, it doesn't matter, we're dead anyway. Ah, for fuck's sake.
Alright. We go back to fight the zombies again, or are we going northwest or east?
I think we should do the zombies. I mean, we can take them.
Yeah, let's give it a second try. And if we die again, then so be it. We go a different way. Or we can try talking to them. Hello, Mr. Zombie? No, he's eating my face.
Zombies are known for being very reasonable creatures.
Yeah.
Curse your slightly
Yeah,
higher
amongst-
skill due to that one skill damage reduction.
Yeah.
This is not
Amongst the
going
most-
well.
Yeah.
It was briefly going well until one.
Yeah.
Oh, um,
Alas, if only we didn't roll a 1 for our skill.
Yeah, this is much more difficult than it should be.
Yeah.
Northwest or east?
I mean, the eastward one goes along the riverbank.
Yep.
yeah.
See what happens, I guess.
Yes.
The passageway runs eastwards, and you can see that a solid-looking door blocks the passage. You step up to investigate. The sign above the door reads Boathouse. The door is firmly locked, but a small barred window allows you to look inside. You can see a number of skeleton men working on building a boat of some sort. They move in a series of quick, jerky actions, rather insect-like. We do not have a boathouse key, alas.
Yeah.
I have a feeling if we try to break it down, that'll result in them attacking.
You betcha.
Yeah.
Try another route.
Yeah, maybe we see if we
Yeah.
can find that key. Maybe we
Unfortunately,
can get some skeleton friends if we do.
Oh, that
Yeah, it
forced us to go
defaults.
down the fucking.
Wait,
yeah, it forced us.
why?
to do so.
Wasn't there another path?
There was.
Yes, there was. But it decided, nope, you have to go down that way.
Okay, then.
Fucking railroading GM.
Here he is. Doesn't that just railroading if you're literally on a train?
I don't know. Well, I'm
It's
glad
just,
you used our luck there to expedite our death.
Northwest. There's a door.
Just the thought I was pondering.
You are in a small, foul-smelling room. You notice two doors, one to the west and one behind you to the south. Furniture in the room is sparse and has been made mostly from bits of old boats. There appears to be nothing of value in the room, but a bunch of keys hanging on the wall. An old man in ragged clothes is slumped asleep on a bench made from half a rowboat, snoring loudly. Next to him is a vicious-looking brown dog with red eyes and black teeth. You have awakened it, and is eyeing you suspiciously, deep growls coming from its throat.
There was something about the man in his boat. Man in his dog, wasn't there?
Yeah, he basically just told us about them.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a map.
Ah,
Sorry, werewolf?
werewolf. What?
This is nice
was a
if you want
were-rat.
to play through stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, did it say werewolf? It does say werewolf.
I assume that we may be at werewolf.
Or that. Yeah.
Aw.
I'm looking for... It said there was meant to be somewhere where you can look at information you picked up. Unless that's just a map. I thought there was something else. Obviously it's not.
I thought there
bookmarks.
was.
And obviously it ain't.
Yeah.
But yeah, he basically just told us the boathouse was guarded by these. Well, let's try and wake up the old man, because I feel cutting down the dog is not going to endear us.
Yeah.
No, I would say not.
The old man's eyes flutter open. He sees you and gropes for a half-oar lying by his bench. You tell him you mean him no harm, but he remains on guard and eyes you cautiously. Although he looks harmless enough, his dog could be dangerous. The man's boots are undone. Tell him his boots are undone.
I love the fact that you can wake him up and then still attack his dog anyway.
Like,
Excuse
I
me,
just
old
wanted
man.
you to see this whole thing.
I vote we tell him his boots are undone.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
The old man thanks you and rather sheepishly ties up his boots. You explain, again, that you mean him no harm, and he calms down, calling off his dog. He tells you that this area is the only passageway through to the inner chambers. Some years ago, the river swelled up after a particularly severe spring thaw and cut off supplies from the outside world. All the area's inhabitants starved to death, but the master, realizing he needed defenses against the outside world, put a curse on the area. The last remaining creatures became the undead and now guard a passageway through. He starts to inquire about you. I feel we should. I feel we should tell him of our quest. I feel like just suddenly, like, it's either thank him for the chat and leave, or be straight with him. Because trying to grab the keys and go from their store is going to incite combat.
Yeah, I guess let's try being honest.
Yeah, I mean, our quest is just to find treasure, right?
Basically, possibly defeat a warlock.
We don't need to kill a warlock to get treasure.
He does mention a master, so he might very much be on the warlock's side, but
Yes, that's the
Okay,
impression I'm
that's-
getting. But
Yeah. Well, we didn't have to make any skill checks to get here, so...
when the old man learns of your quest for treasure, he becomes angry and bids you begone. He'll have nothing to do with fortune hunters. His dog senses his anger and snarls menacingly. You may either smile, thank him and exit through the south door, or you may try to stay and pacify him. I mean, what, there was the old man we saved, but I was pretty sure he was talking about the ferryman and not the boatman.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
yeah,
He will not be pacified.
Ah, well.
As
Yeah,
he
that's
shifts
probably not-
uneasily around the room, he shouts a word at the dog.
Well,
Oh. Yeah, we'll probably
Okay.
have to redo it. Hey, Timmy, hope you're doing good. The dog's eyes
Hello.
glow with an unnatural light. It advances quickly towards you. Its hideous black teeth are coming straight for your throat. As it leaps for you, a blast of fire shoots from its mouth right at your face. You duck just in time and must now fight the beast. Be warned, this dog's fiery breath deals 3 damage whenever its attack is successful.
Well,
Ah, great, the dog has the same skill as us. Of course it does.
it has more because we're weak.
yeah. Hey, easy.
Yeah. What do you think of that, old man? We killed your dog.
Great, well, we're in for a penny, in for a pound. Might as well get those keys.
Yeah.
The old
Come at
man
me,
is
old man.
furious that you killed his dog. Well, we would have killed
You
your
made
dog.
the dog attack us.
And as he predicted, werewolf. The old man is
Yeah.
furious he killed his dog. His eyes turn white with anger. He slowly rises from his seat, and as he stands, he appears to grow in size and stature. He's changing in front of your eyes. He sprouts hair on his face and forearms, his nose lengthens and becomes dog-like. His teeth are pointed. He is a werewolf, and he advances towards you. Great.
I have a feeling this one might be tougher.
Yep.
Especially rolls like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Thanks.
Why? Stop trying to be lucky. Our luck is 5.
We have a potion.
Well, you haven't used
You
it.
don't seem to be able to use it.
Stop trying. Our luck gets lower every time you do that.
And it's already terrible.
We have to roll a 2 or 3 to be lucky at this point. We are already dead.
Well, now we're dead.
Thank God. Right. Now we must take the Northwest Passage. Much like that Canadian folk musician.
Well, we
I
came
mean,
from
that's
the
also
south,
just
so
a
that's where
thing,
we're at.
you know?
Well, I know, but there's a good song about it.
Fair enough.
Well, let's try and grab the keys. That would either go straight into the fight.
Ah, well. I reckon we can kill a werewolf.
I mean, we have a chance, but we have to get very lucky with our
What do
rolls.
you mean tiptoe past and exit through the south door? I thought we came from the south.
I don't know.
I don't know.
What if we try to just attack the dog first? Maybe that changes
I
something.
guarantee it will wake up the bat. Yeah, it goes back to the riverbank.
Huh.
Well, let's try
Yeah.
asking him about being fully true, which I expect will just be the same result.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait.
Yep, it's south door.
No, because you didn't tell him his shoes were undone.
Well, yeah, he did this first since we tried that before.
Oh, okay. So, shoes are undone, and then... what was the other option? I've already forgotten.
Rush or he'll try and kill the dog. Okay, we can try and grab the keys here, but that's just dog.
Yeah.
Might just be something of a dead end then. Unless we can survive,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
I mean, I still say it's worth trying to attack the dog first.
Yeah, we can do that.
The only thing here we haven't tried.
Yeah, just go straight to the dog fight.
Yeah, but he might not wake up.
Maybe? Well, we might not wake up.
Yeah, but I mean, we have a better chance of fighting the dog than we do of fighting both of them.
I mean, true. I like how when it comes up, it's not you hit the dog, it's just you hit dog.
So why you hit? Oh,
Why do you always try and do the
do
luck
not
thing?
know.
He is insistent on drawing out this fight and having us fail and lose more luck points. We're not gonna crit the bastard, our skill is shit. Triumphant, you got one
Yeah.
point of stamina left.
Yeah, it also goes straight into the old man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, we're certainly not winning this.
Try and find the skeletons.
Yeah, I don't know that we can
'Cause
get those keys.
Because I was gonna say, trying to grab the keys just to go straight to the fight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I was thinking maybe you could not tell him about his boots and then try to take the keys, but it doesn't seem to present you that option if you don't
No, I don't think
look
so.
at his boots.
Yeah, I'll check real quick. Yeah, now we can rush the dog. And asking questions regarding Quest's Main of Anger is so.
Yeah, so what was...
Yeah, that just goes
Yeah.
right into fight.
Yeah.
Back.
12 centimeters thick. That is an incredibly thick door.
Solid oak.
Jesus Christ.
Right, well, I guess
It's like an
we've got
entire
this out.
tree. Oh god, it is through the zombies, isn't it?
Yep, this is our only choice.
Like, why are we less skilled than a zombie?
Because we took damage. Otherwise, we'd be equal to a zombie. Wow, these are rolls, though.
Yeah.
That's just old to
Well,
Not going well.
yeah.
It doesn't help that's just automatic 2 points of stamina damage.
Yeah, it doesn't help that they get
Let's try talking.
a head
Out
start.
of curiosity. Their vocabulary is limited to a series of moans and groans. They appear not to be intelligent at all. Furthermore, your conversation merely serves to attract their attention to you. The drifter Websis looks as though you'll have to fight them. Or there's a slim chance that you could make it to the door you came through. So escaping would be just back to the 3 ways.
Well, if we kill them, maybe the corpse has a key on it or something. Or would you have to kill 4 zombies first?
I'm so glad we lost that skill point.
Yep. Actually, if we can eat provisions at any time, can we do it after we wake up in the room but before we start fighting? Because that might be... It's
Same
just
guys.
barely enough of a difference. Wow.
Hold on a
Yeah.
moment, guys.
Yeah, I'm just... Or a little bit peckish. Oh my god. These fucking rolls are so bad. What the fuck? The hell happened there?
I don't know.
What is happening?
I could... Looks like I...
What the
You
hell?
just keep rolling after you see your roll?
A few
the
times
fuck?
I've discovered a hidden mechanic.
Yeah, you used it to get us hit.
Well, I was experimenting.
That is one of the strangest things in this game. You just keep rolling until you get something that doesn't suck.
That's very odd.
It doesn't,
Doesn't
appear
seem to
fully
be
working.
helping us, but
Fuck.
The issue is
Just
I
to
have
have,
to
like-
read like 4 sets of dies in a fraction of a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, we appear to be at a bit of an impasse at the moment. So,
Yeah, doesn't help that we're immensely unskilled.
unsure how I feel about this.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel it's keeping in the theme a little bit, just like, let's fudge the roll.
It's just weird that this is a thing.
Finally.
Amazing.
Okay, good. I can remove bookmarks that way. Oh, never mind. It just removes it from there. How do I get rid of it? I'll figure that out later.
Yeah.
I can visually remove the bookmark at least.
Yeah.
The poor wretches
Thank
lying
God.
dead at your feet almost look happy to be relieved of the burden of life. As you look down at them, you sense that you are not the only one who knows of their deaths. You feel lucky to have survived against so many foes. You gain 2 luck points. Actually, I should put a bookmark here instead so I don't have to risk fighting.
Yeah.
Looking around the room, there are a few things you could investigate. Dead bodies, some barrels, and weapons. Guess let's take a look at the dead body first.
Yeah.
You check over the body of the person in the corner. Poor wretch was obviously conned the same way that you were, but his skull shattered under the club's blow. He wears a suit of leather armor, no better than your own, holds a one shield on one wrist, and clutches a steel-bladed sword in his other hand. In his pockets are 8 gold pieces, around his neck is a silver crucifix. You may take any 2 of these items. You also gain 1 luck and 1 skill. Why can't we only take 2?
I mean, if the leather armor is no better than ours, why would it even give us the option to take it?
Yeah. Well, I feel the crucifix first and foremost while these undead around.
Yeah.
Yes, I would say so.
And we already feel heavily hinted that there may be a vampire, so.
Why is it asking if we want to buy it?
I guess this is a bit of a catch-all system, since it might be shops later. So, wooden shield or steel sword?
What do we have already?
A sword.
Okay. A sword and a shield. Who knows if they're better
I guess
or
a
worse?
steel sword would be better, theoretically.
I
Yeah.
would say the sword, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, all shields do is engender passivity anyway, so.
Of course.
Ah, lovely.
And now we have a sword and a steel sword.
Great.
Oh, dual wielding.
We can throw that shield in the garbage.
What are these mysterious items you've collected? Which did you take? Well, we took
Oh,
the crucifix
weird.
one. The crucifix is solid silver and worth 4 gold pieces. Put in your backpack. Examine
Okay.
the second item you collected more closely or continue your quest. Sword is enchanted and will aid you in battle. Grants you a skill bonus of 2
Oh,
while
thank
equipped.
God.
Add 2 to your luck for finding the
Yeah.
sword. You throw your old sword away.
Wonderful.
So mean to your old
We've
sword.
become moderately less garbage in combat.
Yep.
I'm interested what the shield may have done, but ooh, that's a nice.
Yeah.
Wait, we have a steel sword and an enchanted sword now. What?
Oh my god, yeah, they need to fix some of this.
The noise startles you, prompting you to leave the room quickly. You walk in to investigate the north door. Ignoring the barrels and other shit. The door opens
Yep.
and you find yourself in a dark crypt of some kind. The room is very large. At one end is an altar and various coffins are strewn about the room. There's a door behind you to the south wall and also one in the west wall. The place gives you the creeps. You can leave by the west door.
I love that we can just be like, nah.
I feel this is vampire country.
Yeah, I mean, we literally have, like, actually, does it give us the crucifix, or did it just give us money?
No, I'm pretty sure we.
Yeah, we do have the silver
Yeah.
crucifix. Yeah, in which case,
That's
I mean,
enough,
we have a
yeah.
crucifix and 5 stakes, so...
Yeah, we are equipped.
Yeah.
Silence is deadly. A slow drip startles you as you creep around the coffins. The altars are ornately carved and studded with jewels. Beautifully woven drapes hang from the walls, although they are threadbare in places. There are 3 coffins in the room. A creaking noise makes you whirl round, and the light from your lantern falls on the largest coffin. It is opening. As you watch, a tall man with a white face sits upright. His eyes open and fall on you. His expression changes from one of tranquility to one of abject hate. His mouth opens and a terrifying hiss comes from his throat. His teeth are wolf-like. He beckons you to come over. Why in heaven's name would we approach him?
Yeah.
Reach into our bag for another means of attack.
Yeah.
If you hadn't just hissed at me.
Yeah.
The creature you are facing is a vampire. You have a few offensive options. Your sword will do little real damage here. The silver crucifix will hold it at bay, but will not kill it. If you have a crucifix, you may use it to escape through the west door. If you are determined to kill the vampire, you must overpower it, drive a wooden stake through its heart. Well,
I mean,
Well-
what else do we have these stakes for?
Exactly.
using the wooden stake and mallet, you form a cross and move towards the vampire, backing into. Why would we have a crucifix?
Yeah.
He hisses and snatches at you, but cannot come near you. However, it's going to be tricky getting the stake through its heart. As you advance, you stumble and fall forwards. As luck would have it, the stake flies forward and plunges into the shrieking creature.
Amazing.
Sure.
Well, never mind.
The stake
Well.
misses the vampire's heart. It's merely grazed by the wound. It screams its displeasure and flings you backwards across the room towards the west door.
We got more where that came from.
Got
Indeed.
5 of these, fucker. Yay.
Correct.
Your lucky throw catches the vampire unawares, and he shrieks in agony as the stake sinks into his heart. You leap over and thrust it further into his body. His death cries grow weaker, and his lifeless body slumps to the floor.
I
Correct.
missed that. We threw the stake.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know why. And then we drove.
Sure.
To be fair, it's because we tripped. Twice. Presumably over the same thing. The body on the floor turns visibly older in front of your eyes. The face looks 50, then 90, then well over 100 years old. The skin rots and the eyes decompose as you watch. You notice a movement coming from the creature's chest. As the remnants of the vampire decay, a small black face breaks through its chest. It resembles a small black shrew. As it frees itself and unfurls its wings, you realize it's a bat. You lunge at it, but it flaps away into the darkness. You receive 3 luck for defeating the vampire. You search the whole chamber quickly.
You
Remember
have to
that.
talk to Master, but I don't think that's how vampires work.
Well, I mean, Strahd can get away sometimes, can't he?
Yeah, but not like that.
You search the whole
after
chamber
being
quickly.
killed.
Remember, there are several other coffins there, and find 30 gold pieces. You also discover a book
Wow.
and a Y-shaped stick. You take these items, but only if you leave behind one item of the equipment you are already carrying. Why?
Yeah. I mean, what do we have that we could leave behind?
Good question. Why is this music choice?
Don't know. Also, why would we leave behind the lantern?
Yeah, that feels like an odd decision. I feel the bronze key may have had more use earlier.
Yeah, don't know.
I would almost say the crucifix because it seems like you're either using the crucifix to escape or the stakes to attack.
Yeah.
We've got some left, so.
Yeah.
If anything, we should hang on. I'm more interested in what the book is. I don't care about life shapes.
Yeah.
You're in a narrow east-west corridor. Looking westwards, you see a crossroads ahead. You go on to the crossroads. Okay, but what about the book?
Exactly.
Look at the book. Ah!
We have 2 Y-shaped sticks now.
Apparently, it is just a book.
Before we continue to crossroads, I need to run to the restroom. I'm going to run a 3-minute ad, and then we'll be back.
Okay.
Is it commercial? Yes, it's commercial. Yep.
Classic adventurer just runs up to a vampire, murders him, and it's like, a book. I can't read.
Certainly, our character cannot read. They seem incapable of anything.
Yeah, we are really just fumbling our way through this. What a mess. God, imagine playing this on hardcore mode.
This has been miserable enough.
Yeah, we do not need to make this
Granted,
any
we did
harder.
roll terribly for stats, but still.
Yeah. I don't feel like it would have gone much better, honestly.
I mean, I think if we just had rolled a better skill, we probably would have had a much easier time with the combat.
Yeah, that's true. Our skill is literally as bad as it could be, so...
Yes.
It'll hopefully be less dreadful now that we have our enchanted sword.
Indeed, though I expect enemies will be getting harder too, so.
Yeah. This is such a... It's just such a weird... Like... It sounds stupid. I feel like this is very of its time, this kind of game.
Yeah,
Where it's like,
I mean, absolutely.
pick left or right. A goblin happens. Okay.
Goblin happens, indeed.
Yeah.
Goblins
That's
do
good.
be happening.
That is what's gonna happen if I DM a D&D or a Pathfinder game. So like, you arrive at a dungeon. The passage goes left or right. Which way do you go? It's like, oh, I don't know. I guess like we have nothing to base this on. We'll just go left. It's like, a goblin happens. What? What do you mean it happens? A goblin happens before you.
It happens. I don't know what more you want from me.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know how I can be more clear about this. What does he do? Well, he happens, obviously.
Like, you know, a goblin. Well, it
Yeah.
has happened.
Yeah, it happens. I don't follow. I don't know how to make this more clear. The goblin? Yeah, you with me? The goblin happens. It's like, no, you lost me. You lost me right there.
Will you interrupt it? Will it continue to happen? This is up to you.
I love the idea of just ending a sentence partway through, but without like the tone that indicates the sentence is over. So you're just like, the goblin happens. like like your network connection just cut out, but you're like, no, that's just the end of that sentence. Or
Perfect. No further questions.
or ending a sentence that sounds final, but in a tone that indicates you're going to continue speaking. It's like, yes, you finish off the goblin, and no, that's it. You look through his pockets, you find 3 gold pieces, a knife, and nothing else.
If you were doing that constantly, I would become infuriated.
It'd be maddening. Just always expecting a and or a but. God, yeah, that would be quite infuriating. One of these days I'll look out my old campaign notes and see if I can't, rustle something up.
I look forward to that day.
Yeah, who knows when it will be, but at some point.
I'm sure it'll be fun.
Well, we'll see about that. We'll be ready for a bullshit homebrew setting.
I love a bullshit homebrew setting.
Good. Yeah, I like trying to give my like town names and stuff, or settlements, I guess, places that just sound like real places, because people are like, people always come up with like weird, like, oh yes, Snurgishfliff. It's like, no, just do what normal people do, and you go, like, there's a town in England called Newcastle, like, which sounds cool and all, but it's like literally New Castle. That's all it is. It's a describing thing for this place. Like, all of these places are just describing words. So it's like, oh, well, this town I'm going to call High Crest, because it's on the top of a hill. Like, this one can be called Stoneford, because they ford the river with stones. But they sound like genuine... Yeah, exactly. They sound like genuine place names. It's like, oh yeah, we're going to pass by Stoneford, and then we're going to get to High Crest, It's like, sounds like a legit place. So many people overcomplicate shit. But yeah, there's a lot of old notes to look through. I remember making one of those what's it called? Is it like WorldForge or something? That website that lets you make like an entire wiki for your fucking...
Yes, I have made use of that.
Yeah, I need to get back on that. I got one of those. I made an account on that before to write some stuff down. I wrote very little on it, other than some lore about like the Pantheon and such, and then an entire page of lore about lizard folk.
Of course.
Because I like lizard folk.
There's nothing wrong with that.
What's this about lizard?
Hello.
Welcome back.
I like them.
And
He likes them.
in like a D&D setting. Not like
Where is there to be said?
not like a lewd way.
but just because Omen exists.
Possibly in a lewd way.
No. Even if I did read The Lusty Argonian Maid many times. Bonus points to anyone who actually knows her name.
It's somewhere in my head, but I...
Hmm?
You mean lifts her tail?
Yes. Bonus points to you, sir.
I could not have called that to my mind.
Yeah. That is
It
always
wasn't
in
there.
my mind.
Of course it is.
I love that the Argonians either have this like weird, nigh unpronounceable name, or just like the descriptive names. I just love that as like a thing. Like, there's one of my favorite characters, or well, just named characters. Not like I give a shit about the character themselves. In Morrowind, called Skink in Tree's Shade.
Beautiful.
Okay.
It's just a cool name.
Reminds me of a particular race in the Star Trek novels. Basically, the first thing anything another race tells them, that's their name. So there's at least one alien going around with the name Orange Juice Vodka.
Wow, that's a name, I guess. It's like in the more updated D&D things, the Tengu or Kenku that like they can't speak normally, they can only mimic sounds. So their name might literally be just like the sound of a bag of coins.
Yeah, I played a Kenku and I sort of did that with the name.
Yeah.
The name I gave was Vesper, which is an evening prayer, which is sort of like a thing that is a sound, but
Yeah. I just like the idea that
I
it's like,
didn't
oh,
do
my
the
my name
whole
is,
beat thing.
you know, like your name is what? It's the sound of an item being dropped on the floor.
I have no idea which book it is, and just searching for Orange Juice with Vodka brings up the Star Trek inspired cocktails, though who knows. It's probably
no
somewhere
idea.
in my collection, but I have to skim through everything, and that's not happening. Anywho,
Wow.
we're at a crossroads. No demons yet. North, west, south.
North,
Yeah,
because I like the number 366.
it's
It just
reasonable.
feels good.
You are following a passageway which leads ahead to the north. After several meters, it bends sharply to the east. You continue eastwards until you eventually come to a narrow opening in the north wall. You go through this opening or continue eastwards. I mean, it's not quite a door, but
I mean, it's an opening.
We must go through.
Yeah, a
Climb
It may
portal
not be a
exists.
door, but it is a door in spirit.
Yeah.
you climb through the opening and find yourself at the top of a narrow staircase leading downwards. Cautiously, you descend the stairs. The narrow staircase is cut into the rock, and there are about 20 steps leading down. At the bottom of the steps, a passageway leads into a large, open chamber. This chamber seeks of putrefying flesh. It smells so bad that you're tempted to turn back. 3 bodies lie in the chamber. You may either search the bodies or tiptoe quietly through the room. I feel these might be bodies, but they all lead to different results.
Yeah.
Decisions.
Uh,
I mean, first order of business, we should agree whether or not we're going to tiptoe through or search bodies.
I guess we should search. Yeah, it doesn't
We
give
might
any
as well.
description of any of them, so let's just go with the
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
In which case, should we search first body, second body, or third body?
I'll just go with the first
I'd
one.
say
It's really,
first, yeah.
it really makes no difference. Like, we have nothing to base this on.
Mhm.
Find 5 gold pieces
Oh.
in the pocket of the corpse and gain 1 luck. You may now either search the
Well-
second body or the third body.
I have a feeling at least one of these is gonna be bad, so...
Yeah.
Question: Are this going to be the second or third?
I'm gonna say search the third.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same.
As you search the body, you try to avoid looking at its terrible face, gray and
Oh, well.
decomposing.
Well.
Maggots crawl from its nose and mouth. You jump back startled when its eyes suddenly flick open. Just in time, you avoid a vicious slash from its long, sharp fingernails. It quickly springs to its feet and eyes you with a sadistic leer spreading across its mouth.
God, it's a ghoul. Yeah, it is.
The
Oh,
creature now
fuck.
standing before you is a semi-decayed man. His quick eyes dart from side to side, watching you. His long tongue flashes out with a hissing noise. His teeth and nails are sharp, and he doesn't seem to be afraid of your weapon. He is a ghoul. He has the ability to paralyze and kill you if he scores 4 separate wounds on you during this battle.
Great. Why would you do this?
Because I can do that.
Because we can cheat.
Yeah, I guess there's that.
The ghoul twitches and dies at your feet. You search its body and find little of interest. A couple of earrings, worth 1 gold piece between them, are in one of its pockets. You take these. You add 2 luck points for killing the ghoul. You stop to rest. You wish you may eat provisions.
I think we ought to do that, yes.
Yes, definitely.
We can still search the second body, though.
I mean, we may as well.
Yeah, I mean, what's
No
the
one
worst
came to
case?
life.
It's another ghoul.
Yeah.
Find 8 gold pieces, a bottle of liquid, and an old piece of parchment. Well, I guess we should...
I think we should read the parchment first.
Yes, maybe it'll tell us about the liquid.
Yeah.
Parchment is well worn and almost intelligible. It's a map of some sort, headed to the maze of Zagor. You can make little sense of it,
Illegible, not intelligible.
although a room to the north is marked Gur. Another to the east is marked Gul. Fold up the map
It's
and
marked
put it
a
in your
gur, you said.
pocket. Now it's time to
Passage to the
test
east
the
is marked Smoop Diggle.
That's not how you
Swallow.
test liquid. No,
Yeah, maybe like
no.
put some on your skin first.
The liquid is smooth and watery, and as you drink it, you begin to glow. You feel euphoric and a little drunk at the same time. Your confidence grows and your weariness disappears. The bottle contains holy water, blessed by the overpriests of Cain Leshma. It's restored your stamina and skill to full strength. You also gain 4 luck points for making such a lucky find. Man, I wish we had higher bits, but
Yeah.
I'll take it, I guess. I
No.
wish we had used a provision then.
Yeah.
You leave the chamber, walk down a short passage, and reach a staircase going up. Climb the stairs and arrive at the top of the passageway. Also, out of curiosity, I was going to see if there was like something that said "gur" or something.
Smoop Deal.
Yes, there is something that says gur. It is me.
Grr.
Gur.
At the top of the stairs, the passage turns sharply to the east. As you pause to get your bearings, you hear a creaking in the rock behind you. You spin around in time to see heavy portcullis drop to seal off the passageway behind you. Your only way now is forward. Press on forwards or check the walls for secret passages.
Well,
I mean,
why the hell not?
you find no secret passages. Well,
Wow.
however, your explorations attract some sort of creature, and as you listen, you can hear something coming down the corridor towards you. You turn to find out what sort of wandering monster you've come across.
Oh god.
This is basically it. You hear angry squeaks and squeals as something large and furry scurries down the corridor towards you. As it nears the glow of your lantern, you realize it's a giant rat. But we have cheese.
Apparently that cheese is just not doing it. I don't know.
No. Marvelous.
Someday we'll be able to make use of that cheese.
You're
Yeah.
in the east-west corridor. If you go east, you'll turn a corner northwards. So east and then north or west? What's that
West.
I
North.
guess west.
You walk along the corridor, only to
Oh.
find that the way westward is blocked by a heavy portcullis. You walk back
Apparently
there.
not west.
Yeah. Oh, but I think we should try going west.
Go west. Go west. Go west.
Why does it give us the option?
I don't know. Because that's just how some of these are. At least it's not an infinite loop of, well, you're dead, but you're not dead, like in certain books.
Wow.
You're at the south end of a north-south corridor. Looking northwards, you can see a passage coming off the east wall. Go up this passage, check for secret passages as you walk northwards, or go south, following the bend that leads west. I'll lean towards secret passages.
Why not?
Yeah. Worst case, we fight another creature.
As you try the walls of the passageway, a secret door opens up along the west wall.
Hey.
You are standing in a north-south passage. To the north, you can see a passage off to the east. To the south, the passage turns westwards. The west wall in front of you is a secret door. Well, secret door.
Obviously,
Secret
go
door.
for the secret door.
Yeah.
Secret door, damn it.
Yeah.
Wait,
Well,
no.
no,
we
that's
just
back
went
where we were.
for it, yeah.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if this was on the map. Which is kind of
Yeah.
at Ghoul at the moment.
Yeah. I guess we go to the crossroads past there.
Yeah.
North, south, west, east. We
Oh
have,
my god.
We have full maneuverability here.
Wait, where did we come from, though?
I'm pretty
I
sure.
don't know. I think we came from the west. Oh, sorry. We went west, sorry. So we came from the east. I think.
I thought going west took us out the door, so.
I don't know.
I mean, you could clip it.
I could, but I'm not going to.
Oh, north.
Yeah, go north.
Follow a long, narrow
fuck's sake.
passageway which goes north, then west, then north again, and you eventually find yourself at a crossroads.
Oh my god.
You're standing at a crossroads. To the west, this passageway goes on a few meters and turns southwards. To the north, the passageway ends at a door. To the east, the passage continues and eventually turns southwards. Looking south, the passage goes on as far as you can see. Now there's a door.
Well, I was gonna say the north has a door, so
Why does it say return north, though?
I don't know.
I mean, yeah, go to the door, but I don't know why it says that.
Yeah. Oh god.
You've entered a large
Oh,
square
hello?
room. Broken pottery lies scattered all about. One large clay vase is untouched and is full of clear liquid. A large bowl is full of gold pieces. As you enter the room, the door slams behind you and you swing round to face a strange-looking creature, half man, half bull, who is glaring at you. He is a minotaur and he stalks towards you. Lowers his head, horns pointing at your chest, and charges.
Oh god.
Minotaur is getting rocked.
Yeah. Oh, you had to say it.
I did.
Alright,
Fair, we
Radiant
still
Fantasies.
rocked him pretty hard.
Sword through the
It's
broken
monstrous foe. I thought it said nonsense foe.
You defeated this nonsense foe.
I didn't know we were fighting Sean. Sort through the broken pots and find little of interest. The liquid looks, smells, and tastes like water. Coins in the pot are a fraud.
Why do we keep tasting strange
I
things?
was gonna say, why do we keep tasting liquids we find in a dungeon?
8 genuine gold pieces lie on the surface of the pile, which you take. Underneath are merely painted pieces of pot. As you tip the vase out, it slips and breaks. A red-colored key appears, hidden inside a false bottom in the bowl. You take this key. It's inscribed with the number 111. You add 2 luck points for defeating
11-1.
Minotaur. You leave the room and continue your quest.
Well, alright then.
Uh, is that just giving us the option to go back in that room?
I think so.
Fight him again. I guess we go south then. Are you gonna see if it makes us fight him again? No.
Yeah.
I mean, west lets us go north as well, so
Yeah, I guess west.
You're standing in the corner of a bend in the passage. To the north, the passage ends in a dead end. To investigate this, turn to 171, or if you'd rather head eastwards, turn 308.
I mean,
Investigate?
yeah, might as well.
You didn't come here for nothing.
Well, we investigate the wall.
Yeah.
You find no secret
good.
passages. As you press the walls, you hear a click.
Oh.
You feel dizzy and slump to the ground. When you come to, the surroundings look strange.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, back to the crossroads.
We got a note that said something about a maze. Did it give us anything of actual use here?
It said Gur and Smoop Dilly.
Yes, it's all clear now.
One moment.
What are you doing? Oh, you try to find out how to find the lore thing? Knowledge. The adventure sheet holds the information, okay. But does it really?
Yeah, there's not really anything knowledge on this.
Oh, what was that?
So that was just in case you want to change the name and order.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, no knowledge on here, oddly enough. Which is not great.
Yeah.
North, south, west, or east?
To east.
You walk a few meters down a passage and find yourself at a dead end. You can either investigate the end of the
Another
passage
dead
or
end.
return to the crossroads. Well, we're already here.
Yeah.
A loose stone falls out to reveal a rope in the rock. You can either pull it, or if you feel it'd be wiser to leave it alone, you can return to the crossroads, where we have a bookmark, so... pull the rope!
Yep. Pull the rope.
Pull the rope, Brock. Pull on the rope and a small door swings open, revealing a passage into a north-south corridor.
Yeah.
Ah, this seems familiar. No, this is where it would be useful to actually make a map.
Yeah.
You know, as useful as this map feature is for significant events, it'd be nice if it was an actual map.
Yeah. I guess it wouldn't be much of a maze if we just had a map, though, right?
I mean, we could certainly make our own map.
Right, I think we go the north passage that heads east afterwards. Yeah, I would say go through the door. Because this is where we found that passage earlier.
Yeah. Assuming there
I
was
suggest
nothing
we
else
just-
in the other crossroads.
I mean, there probably is, but who knows?
Well, what do you think?
I do not.
As is the way of the Well,
Yeah.
we're standing at a T-junction
Oh,
where
God.
the passage to the east comes off a north-south corridor. Go south, check for secret passages, secret passages on the north way, or go east.
I'd
We
say
already
just...
checked for secret passages on both, right?
What? Possibly.
Or are we in a different place? I don't know.
I say
This
we
is
just
why
go
we should have
east.
been keeping a nap.
Yeah, go east.
You're standing in the middle of an east-west corridor. To the east is a dead end, to the west a familiar junction and another passageway, quite a short one, leads off to the north and ends a large one door. Obviously, we wish to turn. The door opens, and you find yourself in a small, smoke-filled room. Sitting in the room around a wooden table are 4 tiny men, each one about 1 meter tall, but all are apparently fully matured with weathered skin and long, bushy beards. They are cursing, laughing, and joking as they play a card game. Each one is leaning back on his tiny chair, puffing a long clay pipe. On the table are a number of copper coins and 4 mugs of ale. As you walk in, their merriment stops. They're on their guard, but don't appear to be too dangerous. One stands up and makes some comment about your lack of manners, not knocking before you came in. The others nod in agreement.
Yeah, that's fair.
Try your sort of. How about no? Chat with them,
Wow.
friend them, apologize, bow, leave the room, or offer to join in their game. I feel it'd be nice to chat rather than just go, hey, can I join?
I bet
Violence.
joining their
No.
I bet the joining their game thing is literally just a luck test and see if you win.
Which wouldn't be bad necessarily. We could win something nice. Assuming it's not just mine, although they do only have copper pieces. At minimum, we'll
Yeah.
try and get information out of them, so I vote for chatting with them.
Yeah, why not?
You chat about various things, and they seem eager to be friendly. They feel lonely in a dungeon with so much evil about, and are happy to speak to visitors of lawful disposition. They tell you that you are in the maze of Zagor. The only way out is to go deeper into the dungeon. They tell you that the way through the maze is to leave the room, turn right, left, keep going straight, and then they begin to get a bit vague. They're not entirely sure it is correct. Eventually, you thank them and leave the room. Alright.
Okay.
One of you will jot that down.
Yeah, right, left, straight. Okay, so so the door was to the north?
Meaning we're technically heading south.
Yeah. So going to the right would mean going west. And then going to the right again would mean going north.
One more. Yeah, it's drinking some tea.
Fucking mute myself because there's some stupid fucking banging going on.
I was wondering about that. It fit in with the current background music.
Yeah, I heard it and totally just thought it was something in the background.
Alright, then where does it go?
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. We're probably gonna want to go west. Potentially with secret passages, but I don't know.
There are no signs of any secret passages, but you suddenly hear footsteps coming towards you.
Oh,
Ah, another rat.
another rat. Oh, let's murder it.
No, it said go straight. Which way were we on?
West.
You're standing at a crossroads. To the west, the passageway goes on for a few meters and turns northwards. To the north, the passageway ends at a door. To the east, the passage continues and eventually turns southwards. Looking south, the passage goes on as far as you can see.
Well, if we're going straight on, then we want to go west again. This is that dead end that we were at.
Back to the crossroads.
The alternative, because did we look for... Wait, we don't want to keep looking for secret passageways because we're probably just going to find monsters. Okay.
It'd be very nice if we recalled exactly what it had told us. Again, these are things that you would assume would have been unknowledge, so that's kind of weird.
Yeah. Well, it's like I can't even think of how it would have been helpful because it literally was just dot 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 gur, and then sm dot 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 p dot
I
dot dot
mean, Gur could have
le
easily have been danger.
danger. Smoop something. Ooh. What word even starts with sm and ends in p?
Google is telling me smash up, which I don't think is it.
Smash up. Technically correct.
I know, it might be some D&D monster.
I don't know. Could be. I think it was sm dot 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 p. But even if it was Snoop, like, what would that be? Or like, danger. Snoop Crocodile releases a new album under new title. He's gone from dog to lion to crocodile.
Anyways.
Do we just continue fumbling around?
I think it's
Let's
map
check
may
for-
actually be warranted.
I mean, sure. Okay, so this is this passage.
Alright, we're at the
Yeah.
portcullis.
Okay.
Alright, so we now have a landmark. To the immediate west of where we are now, there's a portcullis.
Yeah. Well, I don't have a paper to draw a map on, so.
Well, no.
Silently boots up MS Paint.
Correct.
There. Portcullis. Excuse me. A little north there. Okay. So, yeah, west is towards the portcullis, so I do have that the right way around.
Which puts us at the
So this
south
was-
end of a north-south corridor.
Yeah. So yeah, we have to go up this passage, whether or not with a like secret passage thing, but that seems to lead back to page 362 again. So I am drawing a shitty map on Paint, by the way.
Puts us at a T junction where passage east comes out of north-south corridor.
Yeah.
Let's make sure we go. Yeah.
So I feel like east is where the dwarves were.
Yes.
Wait, is it? Yeah, if you want to try the door, so wait, you're standing in the middle of a east-west corridor. East is a dead end. To the west of the junction to a passageway. So basically, this has a dead end to the right, and we're just gonna do a little thing for the dwarves here. And this is just a dead end.
Which is just a dead end.
That is just a dead end. What are we gonna fight?
Oh.
Goblin. Kick his ass, Seabass.
Shame we don't get experience.
Nailed it. Yeah. Okay, so that is just nothing. So we either go north or we bless you. Bless you. We either go north or we go north checking for passageways.
Yeah. Wait, so it was east that went to the dwarves and a dead end, yes?
Yes.
I'm so tired. I'm having such a hard time paying attention.
Don't
To
worry,
be
I'm
fair,
drawing a map, it's fine.
Yeah, maze without a map is not helping us.
What was that? Was that us just going north? They either go west or south.
Yeah,
So
south
this
just
literally
takes us
goes
to
off. Yeah. So
takes us west.
yeah, west just goes that way.
And then there's a crossroads.
So the north. So this north passage is presumably where the Minotaur was?
We'll find out in a moment, though. I'm pretty sure the Minotaur was on the other side of the secret wall.
I don't know.
Yes, Minotaur.
Yeah, okay. Time for a crude Minotaur drawing.
To the west is a dead end.
Okay. Goes up to the north, and that is a dead end. So we have to go south. Well, I know that there's like secret shit at the end of this dead end, but I'm pretty sure we just go south. 'Cause I don't necessarily know we've gone south there yet.
Yeah, well, some of the dead ends pop us down, some are kind of random, so it'd be best to map stuff out before we start testing every single dead end.
Yeah.
South we go. Follow a long narrow passageway which goes south, then east, then south again until you find yourself at crossroads.
Okay. God. I'm gonna move my drawing around.
There.
How do I want to do this? So grab
West
this.
first, dead end.
Oh, I'm not ready. west was a dead end.
West and east were both dead ends. South leads us
West
to a
leads it.
cobbled passageway.
Okay, we've not been here yet, I don't think.
Swings west, then south, then west again. Three-way junction. North, west, back, east.
Oh, wait, yeah, west.
Let's try north. So, in the middle of a north-south passageway, a door in a western walled passage. So the door is a passage going off eastward. North, you can see a door some meters ahead. Shall we try the northern door or the western wall? I don't think we've tried either of these yet.
So there's a door in the western wall of the passage. So this is a door here, and then this passage goes east again. Oh wait, yes, the door is at the north. Oh, is a door in the north and the west?
Let's try north.
Yeah. Fuck.
We've located
Oh.
Zagor's Maze Master. You enter a large square room. In the center of the room is a gray-haired old man sitting at desk. His desk is covered in papers and parchments of various sorts, and he holds a long quill pen. He's surrounded by books. Thousands of them line the shelves around the walls from floor to ceiling. As you enter, he looks up at you. Will he recognize you? Nope. Let me make a note on the map. Maze Master.
Never forget, he do be sitting at desk.
The old man glares at you as you enter the room. You may either apologize, explain that you lost your way, and leave through either west wall or south wall. Why would we not be pleasant? We have not been hostile so far.
Yeah.
You can either leave or, talk. There is a door in west wall, though. So let me add that to the map. He is enraged by your pleasantries.
Wow.
He waves his hand in the air, mumbles a few strange syllables, and then points at you. You feel your head spinning and pass out and awaken in a dead-end passage. Great.
For fuck's sake.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Alright, we're now at a crossroads. Now you figure out which crossroads we're at. Well, that crossroads leads to a crossroads, and... okay, good. We're back in a Minotaur.
Yeah, we're at the Minotaur. So I'm gonna go south, 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 south. There's the cobbled passageway. If we go... so the door to the north is where the man was.
Fuck you, old man. You again, says the maze master, obviously going to be disturbed. You're disturbing my concentration. Be off of you! You begin to explain that you only returned by mistake. No, not really. As you open your mouth,
No.
an icy glare from the old man silences you. You decide to leave with me. Well, west we go, I suppose.
Yeah.
You're standing in a short east-west passageway with a door blocking the way to the east. To the west, the passage turns southward after several meters.
Okay, so this goes out and then south. Oh, yeah, to the north-south corridor, I guess.
To investigate what?
I don't know. I guess it just means the passage turning east. But we want to go south also to the east, so...
Yeah, we'll try southeast first.
Yeah.
This might be the door that was in the north-south passage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, looks like.
Yeah.
Fuck you, old man.
Just actually
I come through if I want.
lines up with that. So that just goes back to that same...
Yeah, just
corridor.
bypass the
Weird.
maze master, I guess.
Yeah, for some reason.
Okay, well, investigate the north. Seeing a short east-west passageway with a door blocking the way to the east. To the west, the passage turns southward after several meters. Well, we came from the west, so there is just a door. What?
Yeah. Yeah, this just goes back to the Maze Master. Like, that literally is just a loop around. So we can either go south past the junction or east opposite this door.
Maybe on the east.
Yeah. Christ.
Find no secret passages. If you're on your way north, or if you're on your way south. I thought we were... Wait, hold on. I thought we were going east.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm also just rewriting my map here. So I can make room for this passage. So wait. So wait, we were going east. Did it turn one way or the other?
I guess there's another one at the end of it.
Oh.
Alright, so north or south then?
North. Just because it makes me drawing my map easier.
At a crossroads. It's dead end to the northwest. So we're at
Oh,
a
we've just gone back
crossroads.
that way. Hold on. Yeah, we just want to go... We want to go south again. I think we're just back where we were.
Well, there wasn't a dead end at the north of the crossroads we were at before. Unless it's literally putting us back at the second crossroads from a different angle and actually taking directions into account.
No, it wouldn't, because it's not saying left and right. It's saying north, south, east, west. So if we go... Wait, how do we get here from the south? So if we go south and then west, are we going to end up back at the Maze Master's room?
We should.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so...
Back to the south, head east again.
So that does go to a different crossroad. Oh, God, this map is convoluted now. Okay. So what? To the north here, there was a dead end. Okay. So I guess we can try south and west. Or wait, did we come from the south?
We came from the south, so east and west.
Okay, sorry, I drew my map in the wrong place.
Let's try east. Another dead end.
Okay, that's fine. So west.
Yeah, theoretically we could test all these, just that they deposit us in a random page, so
Yeah.
we've asked to map all this out before we start poking everywhere.
Yeah.
Oops, that was meant to be to the east. To the west.
Yeah.
No, that's also dead end. Dead end with a jump.
This turns north. So yeah, so it goes north and then dead ends again. Wait, what? Oh, there's a junction to the north that goes to a dead end. Okay. So it's another dead end to the north.
Okay, so that's... So we can go either south or west, or there's another dead end. And south is presumably back where we came from.
I think so, yeah.
Alright, well, let's try west then. East-west corridor of T-junction. Great.
Wonderful. Another one.
Well, we came from the east, so going westwards.
Yeah. Yep, northeast and south.
So we have nothing really to go on between north and south, so
Ah, great. Another crossroads.
Was this to the north? Yeah. And then how did we get from there? Did it say there was a hairpin?
Yep. Let me grab the fucking...
this is a fucking nightmare.
Really got to pad out that length.
Yeah.
It is very effectively lulling me to sleep.
Oh no.
Yeah. This is what we normally do to Gray. Well, let's see what was back to the south first.
Wait, what was that? The south is just a dead end.
Did we come from the south?
I don't think so.
Oh, here we go, because of the way it went over there.
West, north, or...
Okay. So let me actually mark this down properly on my own map.
So wait, so the south led us back there, is that what that said?
What is it? Okay, walk up a long corridor. So we head north originally. Hairpin bend at the top, filing along an east-west corridor, eastwards to a crossroads.
So we arrive at it from the east. Or from the west, sorry, going east. Excuse me.
Okay, now that we've got that slightly better marked out, we'll head back and take the other passage, so...
Okay. Okay, so then we want to go south.
Dead end.
Okay.
A dead end, which is automatic.
Wonderful.
We're a north-south corridor, which ends at dead end. Look around the rock face for signs of anything interesting, when suddenly a rock breaks loose above you and lands on your head. Although the blow was not particularly hard, you find you're feeling dizzy. You fight to remain conscious, but are unable to do so. Something to ground, and when you open your eyes, you're at a junction. You see, if we were smart, we'd also be noting down pages.
Yeah. We are now back over near the dwarves, I think.
Yeah,
So we want to go north, west to the next crossroads, south from here, south again. Wait, no, sorry. Yeah, eastwards. Just proceed north.
crossroads 3.
West. Yeah. Then we're gonna go west again. west because that's just a corridor, and south is where we just were.
Yep.
So we want to go north back up to the crossroads.
Alright, time to mark down however the four crossroads connects. Ah.
Yeah. This is fucking insane. Okay, so we know that west will just take us back. We can go north,
Yeah.
south, or east.
Definitely know that.
Yeah, Lily definitely knows that. She's been making a perfect mental map in her head.
Passageway.
Know
has
exactly
for
where we're
some time.
going.
Oh boy.
Oh my
boy.
god, okay.
Oh boy. Perhaps we should have made more bookmarks, but I'm sure we'll be fine.
Hold on,
We
let me write this
prepared for
down.
this. North. Here there be
Here,
dragons.
there be, yep. Dargan. There we go. I wrote Dargan.
That is, of course, their proper name. It's their
Yeah.
classification.
Maybe they missed.
I like that we don't have an
dragons.
illustration.
Well, they've been having a dragon down there. Anyways. The passageway bends to the west and begins to get quite narrow. You reach a small rocky arch, which you'll have to stoop to get through. On the other side of the arch, you pause and look around. You're in a large cavern which disappears into distant blackness. The cavern is partially lit by natural light, which streams in through a hole in the roof. You cannot see your way through. As you shine your lantern around the cavern, you hear a rumble. A dull glow flickers in the blackness. Suddenly, a jet of fire shoots from the depths of the cavern, narrowly missing you and singeing the mossy growths on the wall. You throw yourself on the ground and look up to see a large dragon stalking out of the darkness towards you. Smoke curls from its nostrils. Scaly red skin glistens with an oily covering. The beast is some 15 meters long. How will you attack the creature? Well, we happen to have the perfect spell for this.
Yeah.
Remember, fire like, fire make, fire fire.
Does the name Fatagor di
Yep.
Maggio? You mean anything? Oh boy, it does.
Or, yeah.
You remember DiMaggio's small leather-bound book and silently mouth the spell contained within its pages. You shout
Joe
loud.
DiMaggio, go!
You shout loudly at the dragon, and it stops in its tracks. Cocks its head to one side and eyes you suspiciously. You fling a stone at its head, and the rock bounces off its nose. That's one
Why?
thing. To piss it off more.
Oh,
beast
because the
still-
spell said specifically it has to be actively breathing fire.
Oh,
on
that's
us.
true, yeah.
The beast lets out an angry cry and breathes deeply, a roaring sound emerging from within its throat. The dragon exhales, and from between its teeth you can see another fireball building up. You prepare yourself, and as the ball of flames comes from its mouth, you cry, Iki Elerif, Ekam Erif, Erif Erif, Demaggio. The fireball continues no further. With an agonized scream, the dragon tries to shake the flames from its snout, but there the burning continues. Squealing in agony, the dragon turns its back and leaps into the blackness, flailing its head from side to side. You have defeated the dragon. Add 3 luck points. Safe for the moment, you investigate the cavern and find a passageway which continues to the west.
Cool.
You leave the cavern and follow a long, narrow corridor. After several hundred meters, it ends at a large wooden door which is slightly ajar. Carefully, you ease it open a little further and poke your head around the side to see what's in the room. You see a small old man sitting at a table on his own, playing with a pack of cards. He looks quite a harmless old soul, gray-haired and bearded. He is seated. While you burst through the door, sword drawn to surprise the old man, knock on the door and enter, greeting the old man courteously. Get down on all fours and try to creep into the room unnoticed. Sorry, what?
Sprint through the room on hands and knees.
Just like,
Hope
sorry.
to scare the man to death.
Given that,
Why is this place so full of weird old men?
I
well,
don't
this
know.
might be the warlock we're after, considering the discussion about cards and gloves.
Oh, shit,
I
you're
question
right.
getting down on all fours, but I want to try to creep into the room.
I mean, we bookmarked, why not?
So let me just pop away the map for now. Well, fuck. As you crawl into the room, a voice booms out. Welcome, adventurer. I have been expecting you. You stop, look around, and rise to your feet a little sheepishly. The little old man has changed. He's not so old and gray anymore. He's of an imposing height. His eyes are deep and black, and they're fixed on you relentlessly. Battle will call upon all your reserves of strength and cunning. Your adversary has disappeared and now stands at the far end of the room in front of a door with 2 locks. How will you approach him? Grip your sword firmly and advance towards him. Look through your pack for a weapon to use, or look around the room for another means of attack or defense. Well, I lean towards the last one to grab his fucking deck of cards.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm also just bewildered what we wanted those sticks for.
I don't know. Unless this sticks are the keys all along, who knows?
I don't know.
You scan the room, desperate for anything that might help you defeat the warlock.
Amazing.
You look frantically around the room, but can see nothing to aid you. Suddenly, your eyes stop on the pack of cards he was fingering as you entered, and you remember the rumors and stories the villagers told you. The warlock's power comes from its cards. The sorcerer sees your interest in him, and you both rush for the table. "Leave them alone!" he screams, "or you risk my fullest wrath." But you move forward and set fire to one with your lantern. He cries out wildly, and then begins to plead with you to leave them alone. One by one, you burn the cards, and as you do, the warlock diminishes in stature. As the last card goes up in flames, he stands facing you, a broken man. "I book!" he croaks, and he tries to unlock the door on the far side. You race across him with your sword drawn and spring at him.
Well, I guess we're gonna kill a man.
Just what I always wanted.
I like how the moo gets more violent when she's sleeping.
I become angry at my lack of ability to sleep, and so it must be taken out on others.
I will take this sleep by force if I must.
Mr. Sandman, come the fuck over here.
You defeat this most powerful of foes.
Your time has come.
Come at me, you pussy!
Look at that. With the warlock now defeated, you know your quest is almost over. You approach the door to his chambers, open it, and peer out. The door opens to reveal a small, dimly lit room. The walls are hung with ornate curtains, laced in silver and gold. A single flame burns in one corner, throwing light on a low table in the middle of the floor. On this table is a large chest. You step up to investigate the chest, and from all around, yet from nowhere, a mysterious sound fills the room. Sounds like the rumbling of thunder clouds preparing to make storm. You approach the chest and can see it is held shut by 3 locks. As you approach, the noise gets louder. So you hack at the box with your sword to try and split open, or search through your bag to see if you can find keys to fit. Well, we have 2 out of 3
Oh,
keys.
man.
They only told us there were
Yeah.
keys.
Yeah.
Them must be in the correct combination. 3 of them must be in the correct combination of it. I bet there would be one in the boat room, but we simply did
Probably.
not have the ability to fight the werewolf.
Yeah.
Perhaps if we had been luckier in our rolls, or maybe if we got something earlier on. There's also whoever was up at the painting.
Yeah.
You do not possess the 3 keys you require. This is the end of your journey. You sit on the chest and
Wow.
wait as you realize that you'll have to explore the mountain once more in order to find the keys.
We don't even get the option to hack at it. That's it. It just ends.
Yeah, let's find out what
Great.
happens if we do indeed hack at, which I feel is a terrible decision.
Well, what other choice do we have?
It'll work out, but
As you prepare to strike the box, the rumbling sound gets louder. Lift your sword high and prepare to strike. As your blade comes down on the box, a loud crack deafens you, and from one corner of the room, a small bolt of lightning darts through the air to the sword hilt, sending you reeling across the room.
Please drink the luck potion. Yeah.
Is that like
Wait, why can't you use it?
Perhaps because we're in a
What's
bit
this bullshit?
Nope.
Oh, fuck off.
Nope. So glad we had
never mind,
this.
it did. But
Oh, it did.
Oh. Why is our luck 14 now?
I don't know.
Is it just keeps using it?
yeah, I think it's bugged.
Well,
Well, we
plenty of
can't
luck.
lose.
How lucky! We have a potion of unlimited luck.
Keep going.
It's okay. This was always the end game. We started as the least lucky man alive, and we have greatly improved.
Yeah. What do you know? We did it. We needed a score of 98 or lower.
Man, we just barely did it.
Just scraped by.
Your sword is shattered and
Oh.
lies on the floor, but you managed to release your grip just before lightning struck. But we still need 3 keys, so.
Yeah. So we still don't get the treasure.
Oh well.
This sucks.
Well, we've killed the warlock at least, so perhaps we'll come back to this one day and figure everything out more so since we have a map and a bit of an idea where to go.
Yeah, I mean, we literally. I mean, we didn't even. It didn't even give us a chance to go the other way during the very first junction.
Yeah, assuming that the other way did it. But I wouldn't be surprised if there was another key in the labyrinth, in the maze, but plus
Yeah,
now we've got a
probably.
partial map.
Mm-hmm. Oh god, what a mess.
But yeah, I have no idea about the gem, but I feel very much there was going to be something in that boathouse.
Yeah, next time let's see if we can fudge the dice when you're rolling your stats.
It's okay. At the very least, we got the reward of ending a life.
Bloodthirsty move.
Like I like to imagine we're all in this together. Me and Adam, like, we managed to kill the warlock, and we're like, oh, but we don't get the treasure. Cries. He's just here like, hey, we didn't get the treasure, but at least we killed a man.
Maybe
Sitting there all proud of herself.
Yeah, maybe we could try and work through things on our own, and then when we next stream this again, we'll start by showing off what would happen if you had all the keys. Because we just need to figure out where that
Treasure
third
was
key is.
lively extinguished along the way.
Granted, I think that copper key is useless. Because it has 99 on it.
The bronze 99. I mean, it must be for something, right? I mean, what the fuck was the bow and silver arrow as well?
Well, perhaps we will have encountered something it would have been used for.
Yeah, and the cheese.
You would think
Y
it would
shaped
be
stick?
useful against the werewolf, but you know.
Yeah, you would have thought so. Give him some sleep.
Indeed.
Wow, the end.
I mean, I completely forgot about the sleep part. I was just thinking because it's silver.
Yeah.
But that is victory of a kind, so we have completed the Warlock of Firetop Mountain. I don't know if we'll go through the Citadel of Chaos and the Force of Doom the next couple of weeks, and obviously we may have completed this, but we won't be taking a week-long break. But we'll get back to Metal Gear Solid 3 at some point once we've finished figuring out how to get things to properly scale through OBS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For now, thank you to people who popped in, Psycho and Timmy. Thank you very much for Shuji, who just outright subscribed to me without even following me. Hopefully
what a
you'll see more of
badass.
these soon. And of course, thank you to these
Honestly,
two adorable
a power
beings, especially Lily, who also resubscribed, and Gray, who I'm sure will also do so when it rolls over.
Yeah, whenever it comes around to it.
Good boy, such a good boy.
Which is apparently in 15 days.
Great. I'll also have to go and remember to sort things on YouTube a bit, both in regards to giving him actual categories and in regards to putting them in playlists. I wish you could make separate playlists for yourself and for your channel. It is kind of asinine that you just have playlists,
Yeah.
and they're either public, private, or unlisted.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if you have your own private playlist, that's fine. And your actual one could just be your own stuff.
Yeah. It's just, it quickly gets cluttered. For example, if I have a couple of music playlists and then a playlist of stuff I want to watch, but then there's gradually all the playlists that I would have on my own channel.
Yeah.
Like, here's the Nine to Woods playlist, here's the 24-hour stream playlist, here's the Fighting Fantasy playlist, etc. and so forth.
Yeah.
But, anyways, unless you two have anything else to say, that'd be it for now.
Lily's cute.
True. True.
No,
Wise words. True words.
not wise words. The
Speak
opposite of
true,
wise.
honest words.
Would the bun ever lie to you?
Yes,
You told
apparently.
me that you wouldn't, which I'll remember.
Did I?
Yes.
I forgot.
So I'll be very disappointed if you ever lie to me.
Well, I can tell you for a fact that one was not a lie. Well, add yourself to the list of people that are disappointed in me.
No. Who is disappointed in you aside from yourself?
I was gonna say I am top of the list.
Anyways, there won't be a stream tomorrow, partially due to the hiatus. Like I mentioned, maybe I'll start the Harry Potter games on a Tuesday of next week. But as you may have seen on my Twitter, that's going to be harder than it initially sounds due to fucking DRM bullshit. I basically have to crack the game to play the damn things on modern hardware.
It's pretty goofy.
Yeah.
Anyways, and as for Wednesday, theoretically Lucius and Lily will get back to the evil within. Depends on how they feel. At minimum, the Moo will get head pats.
When is the Moo gonna stream
accept
again?
that, you know,
Good
but
question.
I don't know.
When's the fun got streaming?
Someday.
Maybe on Thursday. Depends if my monitor arrives and I don't feel like death.
To be fair, you could use your phone like Lily does. At least in regards to moderation.
I have.
Well, yeah, but
I got
I
a
also-
little tablet. I don't use my phone for that anymore.
yeah,
When
I also
actively stream, but
I also need to be able to fiddle with things on OBS, preferably without tabbing out.
Yeah. But, anyways,
yeah, fair.
good night, everybody.
Take
And
care.
remember, if you're ever feeling down, just
Kill a man.
No.
try watching the light leave a man's eyes.
No. Anyways, we'll finally.
Maybe that'll help.
I think we might as well rate shit off.
If you're going through the darkest, saddest time of your life, try just finding an old man,
Please don't.
ending him.
Warning, that's a joke. We don't have a command for it, but that's a joke.
What did he really have going for him anyway?
What was this? Slash?
Sitting on his own playing cards. / raid. Space channel name. Oh my god. This shit's so funny. Me?
Yes, you are. And it was my good girl.
No.
Yes, you are. Good girl. And we have rated.
Oh yeah.
Wonderful.